late night live stream is me, your host, TCC. How's it going, everyone? Take a look at that nice little stack of cards. Oh my gosh. Sorry for making you wait around so long. I was getting these sorted up and checking my list and making sure I check it twice and all that stuff. Naughty and nice. Something about Santa Claus. Yeah, so we got a CGC return. This is from a while ago. So if you're still waiting for your cards back from CGC because you had me submit them for you, you probably still have a little way of a whiles to wait. Did I say wave of whiles to wait? That's like a tongue twister. But yeah, so these did come back though, and they're from, actually, I think I can look it up. They're from January. This is a submission I made in January, and we're in July now. So it took approximately 6 months for this to come back. So if you've got a bulk submission or tier 1 submission with me, it'd probably take one half year, I guess. I hope you're having a good, yeah, I'm having a decent day. We started a little bit late tonight. We're late by about 36 minutes. You know, once, as before, just spent a little extra time with my wife. You know, it's her off day, so I get to spend extra time with her because it's her off day, and it's a nice thing. So let me toss, get this card in the way. Found a missing card of mine. I was like, oh good, there it is. Not surprised it went missing. I got so much junk in here. What's up, Brian Ochoa? What's up, Johnny P? Wait, Johnny P, you're in this return. Johnny Pyres. So you got a few cards in here, Mr. Johnny Pyres. Jormo says, yo! Shiny Sandslash is here. Daniel Ortiz Alfredo. That's like the pasta. Your name is pasta? Dude, this chair sucks. Still in the bad chair. The good chair has not arrived. Good chair. Yeah, the good chair has not arrived. Still waiting for it. You'd think it would arrive already. I ordered it a little while ago. Hasn't it been like 1 week? A little bit concerning. Well, today's Monday. Technically, tomorrow, you know, this morning is Monday. So it'll be Monday morning in a... I mean, it's now. It's Monday morning. It's now, technically. And hopefully when the FedEx guy or the UPS guy or post office guy comes around, post office woman is a woman, hopefully we get my chair because it's been so long already. Alex says, my streak continues. Javier says, I arrived, mister. Casey says, hello, mister. Oh, the music we're listening to tonight, this is another Super Nintendo mix, but this is an upbeat mix rather than a calming mix. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Might be a little too busy, might be a little too loud. So we'll find out about that. I've never listened to it, okay? Come on, you got to show us the graded cards. Fireworks. Oh, yeah. Actually, you know, our neighbor's so annoying. They were still shooting off these really noisy fireworks. Yeah, but I think they're gone now. Mr. Connie says, I still need Poke Rich. I'm striking until I get it. Connor, all you got to do is send me a message. Send me a message in Discord. If you already did that and I didn't do it last time, just send me another message because you definitely get that roll. Better be a nice share. I agree. If there's a 10, I'm finna nut. Oh, you did? Well, send me another message. All right, here we go. Let's get started. We'll start with stack number 1. All right, and the first 2 cards belong to Mr. Vincent Poff. I haven't heard from Vincent in a while. And he has 9.5 on his Charizard Japanese. That's from Amazing Volt Tackle. So I'm going to guess around that time, that's what we were opening. We were opening up, you know, probably Vivid Voltage and Vivid Voltage Japanese. He also has this Unified Minds Jirachi, which also did not score well. It got a 9. Pretty crazy, isn't it? It looks like a straight 10 to me. Amazing. And we have all the subgrades this time. It got an 8.5 on surface. Like, okay. They have extremely tough grading standards. And maybe it's the perforated edge on the front. Sometimes these GX cards get perforated edges. You know, when they get cut, it's a very subtle thing. It's not like, I've never considered it a manufacturing defect that I cared about. So if PSA had told me this was a 10, I'd be like, sure, that's a 10. They say 9 on the centering. Look at that, guys. It's a 9 on the centering. It's not that off-center, to tell you the truth. It is slightly off-center, but instead of being 9.5, it's 9. It's so tough. And the corners and edges are 9 and 9.5, huh? It's pretty crazy. You know, I'm really thinking about offering GMA. Because I like PSA cards, but PSA has been locked up and locked up and locked up, and they're going to be overpriced when they open, guys. Come on, I know for a fact they'll be overpriced. So I'm thinking about going over to GMA. You know, in the past, I would not have thought about it, but it's tempting. And, of course, the #1 thing I'm working on is getting my own grading going. I'm extremely excited for that. I told my wife that's my #1 goal right now. Oh, I like this song. What's the name of this one? This one is called... on 12/27. Give me a minute. I gotta know the name of this one because I know this song. I used to use this in compilations. Dark Souls compilations. Let's see. This is playing at 12:59. This is called ActRaiser Fillmore. Huh. Wow, this is a great song. I never knew the name of it. So Mr. Slav Tunkovsky, he gets a 9 on his Steelix EX from Steam Siege. I'm sorry, Mr. Slav. I love this song. How much is TCC grading for bulk energy cards? 50 cents a card. Send them in. I'll grade them on a loss. All right. Here's Ricardo. We got Ricardo Lopez. He sent in Venomoth from Jungle, and it graded 9. So I got 9.5 on the edges, 10 on the corners. How about that? So they consider these edges or corners were apparently perfect. It says it got 8.5 on centering, which I think that's about fair. It's pretty off center. My kid turned 2 at midnight. Woo! Now you got a 2-year-old. Terrible 2s. Make sure they don't accidentally kill themselves, because that's what little 2-year-olds will do. They'll run around and grab knives off of counters and shit like that. Keller Smith. You probably know that if you've already had a kid. Hitmonchan. Woo! Look at that Hitmonchan. Surface of 7.5, huh? So that must have been a already kind of light played Hitmonchan that we were sending out just because we can do that. All right, toss this over here. 2-year-olds, oh man, have fun. Dude, I had 11 siblings. There was always a 2-year-old, like constantly in the family. There was never a point when there was not a 2-year-old. Look at this 9.5 Zamazenta. And we got Zapdos from Evolutions with the surface getting a 9, huh? I just got 9.5. Centering is 8.5. Very tough, guys. So CGC is a company you will probably use on a card that you know definitely has no shot at a 10, or a card that you think has a chance for pristine, because their grading standards are just so damn high. Here's Jonas Rosado, Mr. Jonas. Every time we send cards out with them, that's exactly what we discover. All right, that is a bit off center. That should probably be about a 9 or an 8. All right, Mr. Jonas, that's your Mega Charizard. CGC 9 Vintage Hollows are extremely underrated. Yeah, good point. Maybe I'll go buy some. Johnny Pyres. Now, Johnny, you got a big one. All right, so this little stack is all yours, Johnny. Put this other card out for Joe Harris. Oops. Is this camera not right? Let's see. Give me a second. Camera should be a little different. There we go. Oh, that's better. I knew the camera wasn't right. So, Johnny Pyres, your Chandler from Unified Minds is a 9. Dracoloak is 9.5. Ooh, look at that. These corners got a 10. Unfortunately, a 9 on your Charizard from Team Up. That's so tough, man. You telling me this couldn't cut it for a 9.5? I mean, it just looks so clean. No white dots at all. Slightly off center, very slightly. But look, the centering is a 9, dude. They're like, that's a 9. Compare that to like PSA. You can have a card that's like heavily off center and they'll still be like, yeah, that's 10. Surface is 9.5. They're like, nah, your surface ain't right. It's not even holographic. Crazy. CGC 10s are undervalued. CGC 10s must be like perfect, guys. I'm telling you. I wonder if there's like CGC 10 pristine 10s that could grade Black Label. Here's Pikachu Pokemon Evolutions 8.5. Oh. Let's see, does it deserve that 8.5? It says 8.5 on the surface. Yeah, there's a print line right here. Okay, that's fine. It's got a print line. How about this one? So it says surface is a 9 on this one. What's the problem here? Now, see, I don't see a print line on this one. So what did they find? Something on the back, maybe? Who knows, man. That's a 9 on that reverse holo Pikachu. He looks fantastic. Did you get my order for Bookbox, sir? I probably did. I'll need to look it up right after this, okay? I believe you sent me a message on Discord saying you purchased a junk box and a book box. And I don't think I responded to it, but I will be getting those together right now since I'm finally live. Charizard V. He looks great. This got a 9 instead of a 9.5. It says centering 9, surface 9. What the hell is wrong with the surface? I just wish I knew, you know? I feel like I need an explanation. I would really like an explanation because it helped me understand what it is CGC is grading on. Surface is 8 on this one. It's a full art. Is it a full art with like a print line hidden somewhere? I don't know, man. The label looks off center. There are ridges in the full art surface that can be off. Yeah, maybe like right here, right? You're talking about like right here. So that's a possibility, sure. Here's Mewtwo. Mewtwo got centering 9, surface 9. The thing is, the you know, the ridges are so crazy and busy. It's almost, yeah, I guess it's an interesting thing, I guess. Here's Raichu, and that's an 8.5. Well, there you go, mister. There's all your grades. They're all high grades, but none of them were like mind-blowing. You know, we didn't get a single pristine 10, and we got some disappointing grades. You will hope to get like a 9.5 on the Entei and the Mewtwo. Lesson is, don't send your cards to CGC. Maybe the lesson is that when you see a CGC 9, it's actually probably pretty decent. When you see a 9.5, it's very decent. And when you see a CGC 10, it's probably extremely good. Because it must be free of so many flaws that all these other cards are getting. You know what I mean? All right, there we go. Whew. Next pile, we got Joe Harris. Mr. Joe Harris. He owns Pokeshop. No, he doesn't. It's just a joke. So Blastoise, unlimited Blastoise. Now you can see this Blastoise is all beat up. We were expecting a low grade, and he did. He got a low grade of 4. Not a bad situation in that case. In my opinion, when you have a card that you know is not going to grade 10, why send it to PSA? Because PSA is going to charge you more than CGC. You know what I mean? So you might as well get the low grade from CGC. They're cheaper and faster. And I like the slab anyways. I do not discriminate against slabs anymore. It's all about the card inside. All about the card. The slab is just a chunk of plastic from China. All right, now Mr. Emiliano also has a really big order. These are all Mr. Emilianos. Emiliano's been sending cards off constantly, so he's going to have a string of returns, or you're going to see his name a lot. So Mr. Emiliano, this is your toughest grade. This is the Gardevoir from Champion's Path, and it only got an 8.5. It says the edges are 8.5 and the centering is 8.5, huh? Got that, guys? This is an 8.5 centering. Now I can see it. If you look at this edge and compare it to this edge, you'll see that this edge is a slightly thinner, but they're saying that's as low as 8.5. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the top versus the bottom. Yeah, wild. Go home, CGC. Here's Buzzwole 9.5. That's actually good. That's Gem Mint. So you got Gem Mint Buzzwole, and that's an English card. Okay, but it's just Buzzwole. Here's Gyarados promo, and it got 8.5. Okay, now here's a good pull. You got 9.5 on your Tag Team Charizard, right? All right, so when you open up Tag Team All-Stars, this is the best GX you can pull. Surface actually got 10 here, huh? Wonder what it is about the Surface that made this one past 10. You weren't close to pristine. You would need like 3 10s to get pristine. All right, so that's lovely. Toxtricity 9. Surface 8.5. All right, let's see. Looking for a print line. Not seeing a print line. How about the back? Bro, I have no clue. What is it? I just don't know what it is. 8.5 on the surface on that one. I wish I knew. Here's Eldegoss, 9.5. All right, corner's got a 10. Here's Scoop Up Net. Now that's actually still decent, because once again, this is English, and English is actually typically harder to grade than Japanese. Real clean on the back, man. Just looks so good. Okay. Gossifleur, centering surface, corners, edges. And finally, Reshiram. So you got Hidden Fates Reshiram 9.5. I think that's actually a very good grade. Huh, okay. Very cool. That's for Mr. Emiliano Orala. I like your Reshiram, Mr. Emiliano. I think that was pretty good. UV light is huge for finding flaws. What if they're controlling the top panel? No, I'm sure that's not it. CGC is probably the best slab in my opinion. I agree. CGC slab feels the best. I like the rounded corners. I like that it's smaller than the Beckett slab. It's heavy. It feels strong. It's clear, and it has these beveled edges. I don't like, you know, the PSA slabs. They feel a bit cheaper. I looked around for a manufacturer who could do like CGC slabs. I didn't find one. Yeah, I agree. I really like these slabs. Gosh, I wonder if I could like mail this to a manufacturer and be like, copy this exactly. I don't know what material they use. It's just really nice material. CGC slab is easily the nicest. Slab is nice, label is trash. PSA higher resale value. That's true. So next up, just shows you that the slab almost doesn't matter. Now we have Mr. Draven. That's so Draven. That's how I remember this guy, because his name is like That's So Raven. We've got Scyther from Jungle, graded a 9. That's not bad. I think we were expecting that. And then Rillaboom, we weren't expecting a 9 on the Rillaboom. Wow, man. Just tough grading. That's for Mr. Draven. I don't think I've seen a CGC 10 here. That's right. You have not seen any CGC 10s on this channel, even though we send plenty of freshly opened cards off to CGC. Here's Drake Brown. Well, I mean, we don't send like thousands of them. Now, that's a 9.5 on your Centiskorch and a 9 on your Ampharos. Now, that's fair on the Ampharos. The Ampharos is a bit off center. All right, so Drake Brown, I think you did all right. PSA fans, free mom! Okay, Drake Brown. And, wait a second, this is not... Okay, I was going to say, and last but not least, we have Craig Shaw with the 9.5. Damn, that's a pretty card. Isn't that nice? And look how close Craig Shaw came to a pristine here. He got centering of 9.5, surface corners are 10, and edges of 9.5. So that was a perfect surface. You know, sometimes I wonder, oh, it's because you touched the card, but if that was true, we would never get surfaces of 10, and this one did get a surface of 10. So I'm not sure if that's the case. And then centering and edges, 9.5, huh? What is off with the centering? It's so clean, dude. Crazy. All right. So close to pristine on that one, Craig. We also have Chris Garcia, Mr. Garcia. Celebi, this is from the English Vivid Voltage. And Marnie, all right, so Marnie got a solid 9, but unfortunately not a 9.5. That's pack fresh Japanese, man. Holy, so tough. So very tough. I just took a massive double collector dump. And Umbreon for Albert Luke. Now, it's a 9 with CGC. Would it be a 10 with PSA? Nah, this would be a 9 with PSA as well. You can just tell he's just a bit too thin on the left. PSA would not let that pass. So, Albert, you got the grade that your card deserved. Congratulations on the great pull, Mr. Albert. I don't even know if he's watching. All right, so for everyone who was in that return, don't forget, you need to go to Discord and make a please ship post in there to get shipped out. Alternatively, you could hire me to do live shipping. But if you just post in the Please Ship channel, I'll try to expedite you. I'll try to get you out earlier, okay? You won't have to wait as long as other people. Now, I'm going to go move these over to the shelf where they belong. You belong on the shelf. All right, put this over here. Sweet. Those are taken care of. And what else was I going to do? Oh, the junk box. The junk box is completely full. Ugh. I need to go create a new junk box, and this junk box is actually too full. I can't even seal it, so I'll have to do that later. But first, let me just grab another priority mailbox for a new junk box. Hold your ears, I'm going to use tape. Oops. What the? Alright, there we go. Fresh junk box. Hey, I know this song. This is that Kirby song. Winnie Willers or something like that. Metapoo and Digimon to the moon! Oh, Kyle. Oh, hold on. Kyle Schaff is here. Kyle, I almost forgot about you because your card. Give me a second. Give me a minute. So Mr. Kyle sent in a card. I almost forgot to do this. And your card got a grade of not genuine. I'm sorry, Kyle. They graded it fake. I like how he marks not genuine and then he has dash fake. Well, we know it's fake. We still want it graded. Maybe I should have said that. Like, we know it's a fake card. Oh, look at this. Oh, see, so he cuts the side of the, he doesn't pull the card out. He cuts the side and then lifts the, that's interesting. Yep, so there you go. I apologize for that, Mr. Kyle. You know, when you sent it out, Kyle, it was a bit of an experiment. We all knew it was a bit of an experiment. It's still yours, though. Do you get a refund or something like that? They didn't mention I was getting a refund. You know, PSA, they'll mention you get a refund, but this guy, they didn't send me a refund on this. Oh, we got one of these CGC. Let's see what this is. It's just a piece of paper. That's all it is. Okay, so it's just a piece of paper. That's the normal label. How are they getting this little... Is it like a template? Maybe it's like a template that they bought somehow. And is this the same as a typical CGC label? It is. It looks like one. You know what I notice? Where's the sticker? No sticker back here. I can make that on my Cricut machine. Yeah, there's no holographic sticker. There should be one right here. I'll show you real fast. Oh, look at that. It has a number. Okay, so, and exactly what we thought. See the shadow that this sticker casts? That means the sticker is on the label, or the sticker is on the case itself. So when they have the case design, they're all manufactured with this sticker on them. Something to think about. Can I trade my Mewtwo, Entei, and CGC 9 Pikachu for your PSA 10 Rayquaza from Hidden Fates? What's up, Johnny P? You're asking for a trade, and I'm definitely open-minded to a trade, okay? What we need to do is take a minute and do some research together, and we'll figure out the trade later, okay? But not in the middle of the live stream. All right, so that was worth it just to be able to see their label. And what really surprises me here is the label appears to just be a piece of paper. There's no layering to the paper. I don't know how they designed the paper so that it has this holographic strip on it. Does the strip rub off? Very fascinating, yeah. So it's a very thin piece of holographic paper. And then this appears to be regular black ink going onto the actual label. Learn more about that. I'm trying to figure out more about labels myself right now. So that was for Kyle Schaff. Okay, so we're ready to log in and see if people want to open some Pokies. Definitely a roll of label media and is printed onto, just like your zebra you use. That, Mister, I didn't see my CGC submission on the Discord channel. How often do you update? It should be there. You're talking about from like the most recent one? Let's see. Which one are you talking about? Will be a, you know what? I can't figure that out in the middle of the live stream. Contact me on Discord about it and we'll figure it out there, okay? So I can't do that right now. We got a live stream to run. I'm not gonna get distracted. So, where we stopped? We stopped with Jack Gray. And then we picked up an order from Mr. Austin Cochran. Is it Cochran? So Mr. Austin says junk box and a bulk brick. You got it. So what happens, Mr. Austin, is I print out 2 labels for you. You're going to get 2 labels. You said I've shipped to you before too, right? So give me a minute, guys. I'm going to go ahead and create labels for Mr. Austin. Too bad these things can't be shipped together. That'd be easy. I think they got to be shipped separate. So one of them's a regional rate A box. The other one is a flat envelope, or a padded envelope. Here it is. All right, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Austin. I've got both of your labels now, and we're going to say junk on one of them, and we're going to say ETB on the other. There we go. Thank you so much. Okay, now we move on. We got 160 people watching. What are you guys up to? Did you guys have a nice weekend? All right, Austin's done. Now we have Daniel Ortiz. I have a bag. I want 1 Silver Lance, 1 Jet Black Spirit, and a Matchless Fighter. Okay, 1 from each set. 1, 2, if I can reach it, and 3. I honestly had a bad weekend, but your stream makes it better. Ah, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. I slept all day. That's what I did. I woke up at like 8. Do you have Teletubbies cards? No, but I need them. I'm ready to collect Teletubbies. Okay, Mr. Daniel Ortiz. You ordered the Japanese platter, sort of. Here's Porygon. Here's Greedent. Oh, you guys might check the description. There's a few new things arriving, or they're on the way. So there's the new Pokemon card set that's coming out, and those will be shipping over from Japan. That's for Daniel Ortiz. I'm sorry, Daniel, just Hollows this time. Is CGC hurting themselves by being too strict? I don't think so. I don't think they are. I think that's just the economy for their cards. You know, they have a different grading philosophy, and really smart card buyers have to understand that you're buying the card, not the grade. And so you have to understand how different grades matter. You know, like, okay, so PSA's grade's much easier. Take a look at this card. He's clearly fat on the top. He's off center. Maybe this would have been a CGC 9, you know, instead of a PSA 10. And you don't understand that when you buy the Dragonite. But what that means is when you see a CGC Pristine 10 Dragonite from Expedition, you know it's going to be better than the PSA 10, right? So it should command a higher price. And it's a really fascinating thing, because I bought what did I buy? A Jasmine's, I think that's her name, right? Is it Jasmine? I bought a Steelix from the Versus series, and it was a hollow Steelix, and I got it for like 600, and I see a PSA 10 for 600, but mine was a Pristine 10 from CGC, and my first thoughts are, mine's probably better than those. It's definitely a higher quality card, very likely. And that's the problem with PSA 10s. You now have to see these ranked in a different order, you know, because sure, some of these might actually pass as pristine, but you don't know which ones. And with CGC's grading standard being so strict, you know that you're really, really getting a very clean-cut card. Mister, can you show the large card? Just want to see where it's at, says James Gower. Sure, James. Here we are, Mr. James. This is the Gym Challenge Large. Whoever ends up pulling the hit out of this little box of customs is going to get a booster pack of first edition Gym Challenge. Okay, now we have Jack Gray, Mr. Jack, 1 Matchless, and an Eevee Heroes for today. All right, we got, oh, somebody blanket. We got a Matchless and an Eevee Heroes. PSA are just too slack on centering. That's where they let themselves down compared to BGS and CGC. Yeah, you know, they're very different. They're very different. All right, toss this over here. You know, on the other hand, do you want to send your vintage cards off that you spent so much money to obtain? Do you want to send them off to CGC and watch them turn into 8s, into 8.5s? You don't. You want to see them turn into 10s. So you end up choosing PSA because it's your fear of loss of losing out on money. But what that should tell you is that the CGC 10s are way undervalued, like really undervalued. And it might even mean the PSA cards are overvalued. Mr. Jack Gray, let's see where your bag is. Here it is. You got Umbreon. How nice. How much will the Digimon be? I need to do research on the Digimon. I don't know yet. Jeff Leon wants 3 Eevee Heroes. Oh, Jeff. You got it, mister. Now, CGC just has an ugly label. You know, the label doesn't bother me so much anymore. I realized the label's just a piece of paper. Or a sticker in this case on PSA. Yeah, I've realized the label doesn't matter to me. All right, here we are. Cold. Who knows, PSA might start grading harder now that all these other companies are making them look foolish. Oh, man, you were so close too, Jack Gray. Look at that Umbreon. Woo! All right. And look, there's like pincers and Grimmelsnarls out here. Oh my God. Great pull, Mr. Jeff. Holy moly. Jeff is like, yes, I did it. Mom, get in here. I pulled the best one. So apparently this alternative art Umbreon is in the set, and he looks fantastic. What a great pull. Next up, we got Jeff Leon again, who says, 2 Chilling Rain, keep the reverses. Okay, give me a minute. I think I'm out of Chilling Rain. Do I need to go get more? I need to get more Chilling Rain, okay? So give me a minute. Still the box top off of it. So give me a minute. I gotta stand up and grab a whole bunch more. Chilling Rain is very popular. All right, here we are. What is this music? Like a electric guitar. Woo! Hurry up, says Corn Rolls. What? What are we hurrying for? There we go. Woohoo! There we are, the other Chilling Rain. That took us a while. And we're ready to trim this up. Let's pull you the alternative art. Yeah, I said that right. The alternative art Moltres now. Sneap. Yeah, we didn't pull a single pristine 10. But you know what? What's crazy is we've never pulled a pristine 10, even though we've had a few returns now. Could just be bad luck. Here's Lycanroc and Calyrex. Look at this Calyrex. You should get some Cosmic Eclipse, says Dry Bowser. Here's Crabominable Lycanroc. You should get some Cosmic Eclipse, he says. All right, we're getting Cosmic. Mr. Jeff Leon, let me find your bag. Here's Jeff. Has anyone opened Champion's Path besides me recently, says Samuel A. Not really. I don't think so. Nathan Curtis, he says, went to Target and saw some Pokemon cards were just taken out of the pack. So sad. 1 Vivid Voltage. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like somebody stole them. That sucks. 2 Eevee Heroes. Oh, mister. Say less. All right, time to pull another alternative art Umbreon. Mister, why not get Celestial Storm? Oh, it's way overpriced. Celestial Storm, such a crummy box to open because there's not that many good pulls. So if you get like a bad pull, like a bad hyper rare, you know, you're just in bad shape at that point. And then it's like the box is so damn expensive for some reason. I don't know why. Winden Stadium, yeah, it's not like it's full of hits. It's got like Rayquaza in it. That's like it. Sylveon, woo! You did it. And a cold one. Gotta check the product. That's right. Gotta make sure it's up to standard. Too funny, man. OSM is in here. Nathan Longoria. We got Nathan Curtis. Is he new? No, I don't know if he's new. So here's Nick Weeg. Here we go, Nathan Curtis. Mr. Nathan. You got a Glaceon to go with your... You got a Sylveon to go with your Glaceon. I said it backwards. Woo! Next up, we got Eric Kierberg. Oh, Erky Kierberg. I gotta say your name right. He wants a Chilling Ring. Your name looks like Eric, but it's Erky. One Shiny Fates. Shiny Fates. One Shiny Fates. Two Matchless Fighters. Oh, mister, why didn't you say you wanted Matchless Fighters? I would have gotten them. Here they are. Mr. Show Feet. All right, I'm showing feet. How do we buy from you? What's up, Michael? Michael, can you believe I've been doing this for like 2 years and I never made a video on how to do stuff on this channel? I need to make that video like today. You know what I mean? But basically, you just go read the description. There's a link in Discord, and the link will take you to the full instructions. And basically, it's not too complicated. We use PayPal. You make an order based on the menu that you see in the description, and then I open it live for you. You'll want to leave a message in your PayPal order, though, so that I know what you're buying, okay? Because you got to leave a message, or else I won't know. So here's Agron. Aracuda. All right, we got Aracuda Shiny. How do I order ramen? We got Slowking. Man, I got some more ramen in from the same company, but it's like a different flavor, and it's just not as good. It's not as good as the one that I was eating earlier, so I don't know. Someone needs to take Jack Gray's sniper away. What? What are you talking about? Can't take away the sniper away? That'd be cheating. Mr. Erky, let's find your bag. Here it is. Super Snipe. TCC, how's it going? I can't wait to see what I pull soon. Me either, Mr. Russ. And now we're refreshing. Sweet. Okay, we're refreshing. It's taking forever. It always does. Ram Ranch, I'm on my way. All right, here we are. Woo! After Erky, we have Steven Demas. 2 packs of Chilling Rain. You got it. 2 packs. And that's it. All right, let's get them trimmed open. Mister, do a tip talk about what the best ramen is, except put it on YouTube so capitalists can watch it too. What? Oh my God. How's China going to collect your data if you're not on TikTok? Here's Sawsbuck and Celio Greedent. Ooh. You ever play the Pokemon TCG? Yeah, I used to play when I was a kid a lot. I played briefly when I got back into collecting. So Steven Demas with an S. I even watched them play some competitive world championships for the TCG. It's kind of cool. I felt like it was lacking something to make it more watchable. Some kind of excitement, I don't know. Like, they have a digital card game. They should animate it a little bit. Okay, now we got Chris Garcia. Chris Garcia says 6 Silver Lance, and I sent money for live shipping. I have a bulk box, 2 bags on the table, and 2 CGC slabs. I will not be online when you get to me, but if I need to send more money for shipping, please let me know. I sent $10 for shipping. Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. So let's get 6 Silver Lance together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And I'll go ahead and knock the cards down. Mr. Chris. Sneep. It needs more hot women. I don't know. It needs something. Cold. Here's Zarude. Cold. Oh, there we go. It's Lipard. Look at that Lipard. And Cinderace. And finally, a cold one. Okay. So, Mr. Chris, you're saying you had a bulk box. I very likely dismantled that already, but what I'll do is I'll just send you a bulk brick. So, and the bulk brick, I guarantee you, will be more than what you had actually had. Almost nobody had more than a bulk brick's worth of bulk. That is a tongue twister. Now, you said you had 2 CGC slabs. I'm going to stand up and grab those right now. Save myself some trouble. Here it is, Chris Garcia. So these are the slabs from before. Now, we want to find your bag, too. You had a bag? 2 bags on the table. He says he has 2 bags on the table. Holy. Let's find both of them. Brian. Maybe one of the bags was like a bulk bag, though. Which I removed all those. Here we go. Here's a Chris Garcia. It says second on it. Second question mark? Cole Kaminsky back there. Damn. All right. The other bag. Christian Moss. Cameron. Big T Exotic. Bryce. Bailey. Chris T. Christopher Michael, Christopher Thiel, Chris Hayes, Christova, Brett, Brock, Brad, Caesar, Colton, Charles, Billy Lee Brody, and Colin. Well, I didn't see a second bag. Let me check up here. Can you dominate me, mister? Oh, mister's a power bottom, huh? Here's Cesar Soto and Carlos Rivera. The fuck? Oh, my Lord. Casey Fjelsted, Brian Ochoa, Cameron, Annette, Alan, Alberto. So, Mr. Chris, I think you mentioned last time you had 2 bags. Here's what's in this bag, by the way. Killjoy says overflow. So, here's what's in the actual bag. No way, so he does collect the games, so slight sippage. I do have the red, blue, and red games sealed. I haven't graded them, but I want to grade them. Who saw the game auctions today? The game auctions. There were game auctions? All right. Mister, do you have a favorite Pokemon artist? No, not at all. No, I don't have a favorite artist. I just like good artwork. That's it. Now, let's see if Chris says his address changed. I will not be online when you get to me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and send out what you have, Mr. Chris, what I actually found, because we want to get you on the road. Oh, look at that! I type in Chris Garcia and I don't actually get an address. It's like he's ordered from me and never had it shipped before. That's so interesting. Here it is, Chris Garcia. What is this music, man? Man, not all music is as good. All right, we got his email. And let me think about it for a second. So he's going to be getting a bulk brick. He's going to need an A-box. Okay. Print. I mean, I could go check, like, the overflow boxes. Not the overflow, the abandoned boxes. I don't know if he'd be there. So I'm going to say ETB. When you pass the aliens, the ox. That's right. Has anyone bought into Gym Heroes? You mean Gym Challenge? It's Gym Challenge. Everyone's been calling it Gym Heroes. It is Gym Challenge. The box with Erica's Venusaur, Blaine's Charizard, maybe the corrected Charizard. You never know. So Blaine's Charizard. It's got, what else has it got? It's got Nidoking. It's got Beedrill. It's got Persian. I think Persian's an expensive one. It's got Rocket's Mewtwo in it. It's got lots of good stuff. I believe there is a Rocket Moltres in it, isn't there? Or are they both in Gym Heroes? Those might both be in Gym Heroes. Gym Challenge, the expensive one. Gym Heroes is a bit cheaper because it's not as popular. All right, now we have Kyle Chef. He says, 10 Chilling Rain. I don't have a bag anymore, and please put my Lewd Misty in the bag. What's up, Kyle Chef? Sorry about your Lewd Misty, man. It was a good experiment. I really appreciate that because we all wanted to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Tell you what, I'll give you an 11th pack for doing that, okay? All right, bonus pack. Now, I'm sure you're about to pull fire right here. Believe it. He's about to become Pokage. Snip. He's going to be the 5th Pokage. That's a Pokemon Hokage, right? Snip. Can we get any nerdier over here? I don't think it's possible. Snip. And What's my real name? It's Nacho Libre. Beneath the clothes, we find a man. Beneath the man, we find his nucleus. All right, what do we got? Cybold and Calyrex. Calyrex is pretty decent. Boop. Pack number 2. Here's Sfeel. Going to take your birthday off. Is that what he said? Here's Flaffy. Cobalion. Welcoming Lantern. Mareep. Wow, so far you're doing really well. No, not yet. So here's Snover. Come on, Coldstreak. And now, Thundurus. I command thee. I don't think it works that way. Let's see what happens, though. So here's Scolipede. Oops. Oh, there's Clara. Oh, my God. Woo! All right. Last pack luck. Galarian Zapdos Full Art. Very nice. Remember, in the Japanese boxes, that was considered a secret rare. I suspect is considered of a similar rarity in the English box. Let's cut a vintage pack for my birthday, like we did last year. All right, you got it, Cheese. We're cutting vintage My Little Pony. So, this is for Mr. Kyle. He says he needs a new bag, and he wants his Lude Misty. I put her back here for now. Wow. So, this is interesting. CCC trading cards. This is also interesting. So, it looks like they have little stickers that the workers use. Maybe that's just for me and you to look at. I wonder if they use it at all for, like, just in general. Just like when they're actually doing the grading. And I'm going to hold on to this because I want to be able to look at that label again. All right. Is it your birthday, Cheese? It says, frick. That's what it says. Kyle Schaff. I have one of those Misties. What? All right, Kyle, let me go ahead and put it into the K-Box. Where's the K-Box? Here it is. Not too many new names on the K-Box. Sergio Espinoza, he says, 5 matchless fighters. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your birthday's in August. Holy moly. Sneep. Mr. What's your favorite legendary bird? Oh, of the 3 of them, it's not Articuno. It's pretty close tie between Zapdos and Moltres. I really like Rocket's Moltres, but I really like Blaine's Moltres. Or Rocket's Zapdos, but I also really like Blaine's Moltres. So it's hard to say. Maybe Moltres. I like the fact that Moltres was a fire type. No, I gotta go with Zapdos. It's definitely Zapdos. Zapdos is my favorite. All right, here's Arctozolt. Arctovish. Moltres has better artwork. Is Zapdos. I like Spiky Bird Zapdos. Woo! That was for Mr. Sergio. Just one Arctovish. I'm sorry, Sergio. Nothing too crazy popping out there. Saint Perez is back on the table. Sylvester. Here's Sergio. Are the other UFC packs for sale? They could be. Do you want to open them? I'd be open-minded. We got Tenzenberg. What's up, Tenzenberg? Holy. Tenzenberg, 1 battle style, live share with my baggie somewhere. What's up, Tenzenberg? Let's see if we pull the hot one for you. When will Blue Sky Stream be available? Right now. You got Hollow Entei. Ooh, Hollow Entei. Very nice. Now, Tenzenberg, your bag is up here. Tenzenberg. Trent Burton. Tito. Somebody else. Targon. Tenzenberg, yeah, you got a nice pull in there. You got that lovely Zeraora. Zeraora. What a name. I'm trying to collect all the UFC waifus. Oh, yeah. You're too funny. So, Mr. Tenzenberg. Let me just get you a label real fast. Here we are. Oh. There we go. And I'll go ahead and grab first class label. The label's made. If I remember correct, it's Derek. Am I right? TGC might not. I've been gone for ages. Who the heck is Derek? I've never heard of that guy. What a fucking... That's a weird name, man. Who names their kid Derek? Weird as hell. All right, so next up we got Gregory Morin. Let's do a pre-grade. Only the Pokies. You don't have to do the sports. Thanks. All right, so Mr. Gregory Morin would like to do a pre-grade on his Pokemons. So first we're going to separate your sport cards and your Pokemons. Those are all Pokies. These are sports. These are Pokies. These are sports. These are Pokies. And these are sports. All right, so we got your sports over there. Now, let's take a look at these Pokies. So the first thing I'm going to do is separate the things we don't care about so much. Typhlosion's just a holo. You going to grade this SnS Scorch? He looks good. I don't know if you will, though. Looks like we've done a pre-grade before. Typhlosion? Yeah, I don't think you will. Nobody has ever requested that to be graded before. Dragapult looks nice. These are some non-holo rares. Erica's Jigglypuff could actually be graded. All right. We got some fees. Here's a holo. We'll set that over there. Indudu. I know you're trying to grade Indudu. Okay, we're good to go. All right, here goes. So we're looking for 10s, right? Let's see. Oh, I like this music. I don't remember the name of this one. Then on this corner. Hold on, I gotta know the name of this. It's Street Fighter, duh. Of course it's Street Fighter. Oh, you got your Sleepy Snorlax, but he is thin on the left. I'm so sorry. He is thin on the left. Great. This Deontay looks like a 10. It's a bit thin on the left. You know, I don't know what the deal is with this top corner, but that corner almost looks like a white edge. All right, so Erica's Jigglypuff looks like she has a small shot at a 10 with PSA. I wouldn't risk it with the Mew. Yeah, that looks really good. She's good. That's an important card. This looks fine. What is this? Thunderous, Landorus, Tornadus. One of those guys. It's a bit thin on this edge right here on the bottom. I say it's a little thin here too. It's got a white dot. He's out. And Dodo, way off center. This corner looks weird up here. And he's got a bit of a white edge too on the bottom. It's a bit off center, fatter on the bottom than it should be. Just a more Pecco, so you want to be real. If you're going to send out a lower value card, it better grade well, you know what I mean? It's got a bit of a white dot on the upper left-hand corner. Slightly off center, it's a bit thinner on the bottom. Thin on the upper right corner. This is pretty close. This is very borderline for me, but that edge was a little bit white, it almost seemed. Thin on the left. Well, I mean, a PSA, you might still get away with the 10. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, you could try this at PSA if you wanted. Nah, it's too off-center for me. I wouldn't do it. Why am I grading Cramorant? You're never going to grade Cramorant. Okay. And he looked fat on the bottom anyways. All right, sorry about that, guys. We were getting the grade done there. Here's some junky cards. I know you don't care about those. And these are your 9s. Nothing real crazy in the 9s other than the Tyranitar. So would I send the Tyranitar off? Probably. You could send off the Galarian Farfetch. He looks pretty cool, but I think that white dot definitely disqualifies him from having a 10. And then over here in the 10s pile, you got lots of Japanese Vs. It's obviously the Japanese Vs. You do have this Melanie. She's pretty good. It's Melanie, right? All right, there you go, Mr. GJM. Before China had the strongest navy in Asia, Japan's navy was the strongest. Now Japan's beta. They're full of beta males. I'm just joking. Oh, Japan. All right, let's see what we got. I can't talk. Miguel says 1 live and 5 chilling pains. Okay, 1 live pack for Mr. Miguel. Oh, Mr. Miguel, that is a cold one. I'm sorry. You also said, how much? 5 of the chilling pains. 1, 2, 3. Is Japan in Asia still, says James O. I don't know. That's a good question. So here we are. This is additional $30. She says, I'm a master beta male. Our Navy will win every time. Nuh-uh. America sucks. I hate America. It's all fun and games till the Gundam comes out. Oh, that's true. I didn't think of that. Maybe they've been hiding their Gundam robots. They don't want the world to know. Sneep. Japan's been pretty beta. Where's all the Japanese alpha males? All right. We'll throw these tops away. I really want to send the Melanie to CGC, but I'm pretty sure we'll get 9.5. What is this, Mr. Mike Side? You pull the golden Snorlax. Holy. You did it. Yay! Slightly thinner on the right. Not by much, though. I would say this has a shot at a PSA 10. Not a CGC 10, but a PSA 10, okay? Because PSA will let it slip by. They'll be like, ah, yeah, give it a 10 anyways. I mean, maybe it would be a CGC 9.5, see? Which is supposed to be Gem Mint. That's their equivalent of Gem Mint, is 9.5. Zangoose. That's what I was trying to say earlier. It's just a different grading economy. Like, they believe he's a 9.5. PSA believes he's a 10. But the trick is to understand that it's the same card. It's the same card. Nothing has changed. Just the abstract number that's been assigned to that card. You know what I mean? And the card is not its grade. It is itself. It has inherent value. So let's see. Minus 20, 300 minus another 30 is 270. You know what I mean? So, like, it's time to look beyond the slab and into the card in the slab. Now, Mr. Mike's side. You're up top. Ha-ha! Would the Melanie be a tier 2? No, you can send it tier 1. That would be tier 1. If they upcharge, I'll just let you know. I'll just be like, they upcharged. If it was like Charizard, then yeah, definitely it would be. We would just immediately go right over to doing a little upcharge price. Congratulations, Mike's side. Now we have Sylvester Sands. Can I see my Zards? Says Sylvester Sands. I'll show them off for just a brief moment. Mr. Sylvester, he wants to see these cards right here. These are metal Charizard cards. I sell them for like $8. Hold on, here we go. Oh, you got 2 of the Blastoises. Yeah, so here we are. Looks like you just have the 2 of them here. Apparently you have 2 Blastoise. Do you want me to put a Blastoise back and get you the SV49 Charizard instead, Mr. Sylvester? So there's an SV49 Charizard that you don't have. And you do have 2 Blastoise. Do you want to do a trade? Maybe you didn't realize that you already had a Blastoise when you last bought one. Is a box of Chilling Reign, 36 packs. Yes, it is. Yes. Look at these guys. So we could return this if you'd like and swap it out with the SV49. Did you look into ordering the new Yugis? I did. I've already ordered them now. So they're on the way. Yugi. Oh, ow. Yugi's on the way. Knocking that lamp over. I'm happy for Fugi finally won a Basho. What? All right. Oh, heck. He could just have both. Who cares? No, I shouldn't do... Well, you know, it's making his bag, like, impossibly heavy. That's actually what I'm concerned about. You won't believe it. These are so heavy, these little metal cards. Sylvester, I appreciate you purchasing some of these metal cards. Taking them off my hands. All right, let's see what's next. What's the difference between Tier 1 and Tier 1 subgrade? The subgrade means you'll have subgrades. Yugis have died here after ghosts from the past. Hopefully these new ones do better, says Elon Musk. That's true. You know, I also clearanced off some of the Yugis, so I just didn't want to have them in stock anymore. Yeah, there's definitely fallen off a bit. So let's see. We're logging back in. What is this music? Maximum Carnage, Spider-Man, Venom. Jump to the next one. Michael says, where can I find your prices? They're in the YouTube description, okay? All right, we're refreshed. Actually, I want to see something real fast. Oop. Oh. Okay, good. I'm loading up the list. Can you open one Steam Siege for me? For you? Anything for you. Do I have Steam Siege? Where's Steam Siege at? I probably have Steam Siege somewhere. Looking around now. Prices are on MySpace. That's correct. So after, I'm sorry, we were helping Mr. Sylvester, right? Sergio, Carl, Gregory Morin, Miguel, Sylvester, here it is. Johnny Pyres, Casey Fjellstead, bag name, made a purchase for the Raichu CGC slab that just came in. This is confirmation that it is now his since I've received the payment. Give me a minute. So that comes out of Johnny Pyres' bag. All right. Mr. Johnny, can't just go around selling slabs. There's rules. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Let me go grab the Raichu. Must be this Raichu slab, right? The 8.5? Yeah, it has to be that. Alright, give me a minute. What is this music, man? Can we get some good music? Jesus. Oh, here it is. Found one. Okay. Oh, it's too short. I forgot I had those. Yeah, they got this holographic sticker, huh? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll make a holographic sticker and I'll place it on the back of every slab. I don't know. I like that. So they use a simple piece of paper, but the slab actually has a holographic sticker on it. Is there some way to apply the sticker accurately every single time? I mean, what if the sticker was like off center or something? That's a very simple system they have going. But then again, now, if somebody was trying to mimic their slab, couldn't they just peel one of these stickers off very carefully using some kind of technique and then apply that same sticker to their slab? I don't know. Next up, we got Toro Teal, one matchless, one XY Evo. Here's the XY Evo. You going after Pidgeot? What you after? And one matchless. Ooh. They probably have it through machines that put it in a perfect spot. Yeah, it could be a machine. Who knows? Maybe they arrived that way. Maybe the sticker's already there. All right, what do we got? Venusaur and Chansey. PSA 10 Chansey. No, Chansey with the print line. Always with the print line. Darn it. Every Chansey Hollow is a chance for a PSA 10. No Dave C today? What? Oh. All right. How about your second pack? Ron Rigis. Woo! Hello, what was the... Uh-oh, I just got an important email. Give me a second. Somebody told me that he got the wrong... Give me a second, guys. All right. Whew. Wonder how much that Chansey PSA 10 that got graded from Evo will sell for. Chansey PSA 10 that got graded from... Good question. Maybe they just won't sell it. Maybe they just won't sell it. It is pretty rare. All right, so somebody who just got printed says that maybe their address was wrong. Mister, what do you think is worse, being attacked and eaten alive by a bear or being eaten by a shark in the open water? Drowning... Well, oh, good question. I think the shark one is worse because you drown. It's possible you drown before you get mauled to death, which I hear drowning is really painful. So I think I'd rather be mauled to death than drown. Hey, well, technically, if you do the drowning with the shark, you get both mauled and you drown. You know what I mean? So that one just seems more painful. How much you asking for the Umbreon? So the Umbreon's not for sale. We're just showing them off, okay? You know, slabs will be in the live custom boosters from now on, and we'll just be displaying cool cards in the background. Okay, so this goes to Miss Toro Teal. Let's grab her bag. Lots of distraction. Why are you flexing on us, mister? You know, we want to have something nice for the background, so you have something to look at, don't you? We could actually swap these up a little bit. You want to see what else is in here? Let's see. There's a Misty's Gold. Ooh, Expedition Mewtwo. I like that. Here's the Espeon. Ooh, let's get the Umbreon back, actually. I like that. Umbreon Espeon. Ooh, he's also from Neo Discovery, right? He's also Neo 2. Any other Neo 2s in here, maybe? He's Neo 4. Neo 4. Another Neo 2. We'll put out one more Umbreon. You guys are opening up Eevee Heroes. There's some Eevee Heroes that are real expensive from the past. Can you open Pokemon cards for yourself? I do that all the time, but what I tend to do that in, not live, but in videos where I can make content out of it so that I have both live streams and video content. Screen blurry. Is it? Is it blurry? Is it just blurry, or are the cards too far away, maybe? Show us that fossil Lapras you pulled. Yeah, he's talking about... So earlier today, I opened up some Japanese fossil. The 2 heavy packs that remained, and a Lapras came out of one, and a Kabutops came out of the other. You guys will see that if you end up watching those clips. So next up, we've got Samuel Orocho, 10 Chilling, and 3 Champions Path. You got it. You got it. 10 Chilling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that was perfect. He also wants 3 champions. All right. Champions Plat. Some people have opened up champions. They'll open like 1 or 2 at a time. You guys will never have a shot at the Champions Path Charizard without opening Champions Path. Champions Path is pretty tough, though. Let's not lie. Snape. Yeah, we have YouTube Shorts, and those are actually made out of TikToks that I make. I make TikTok videos almost every day. So I have a TikTok account. Hold on. Okay, so I got that rest of that email. There's a guy saying that I got the wrong address for him. That must have been Chris Garcia, maybe. So give me a moment. I'm going to have to go fix this right now. This is very important. We don't want any cards shipped to the wrong address. We want them going to the correct address. That's why, guys, it's very important to keep your PayPal updated, okay? If you move, always update your PayPal. That's your shipping information. All right, let's see. I'm going to my email right now. For Mr. Scott, huh? All right, give me a minute. I'm going to go looking for Mr. Scott. I'm a little nervous that his cards already went out. But today was Sunday, so there was no mailman pickup, so it's possible it's still here. All right, we're looking up Scott. Yeah, just give me a minute, guys. I'll be there opening cards again. We just gotta make sure we fix this while I'm looking at it because I don't want to forget about it. Did you guys see the Japanese autographed trainer cards coming soon? Really? That sounds cool. All right, so here it is. It's Mr. Scott Marshik, and we're gonna go ahead and cancel that order, cancel that shipment. Okay, and now I'm going to jump into here. So the next step is I have to go find Scott Marshik and remove him from my address book so I don't use the wrong address again. it is. Scott Marshik. That's going to get deleted. All right. I've gone ahead and deleted the wrong address. Now, I believe he says I just updated my primary address. All right, give me a minute. Now I'm going to go find Mr. Scott's bag. I don't think he's gone out yet. And I'm going to make sure he can't go out. Here it is. I'll go ahead and tear the label up. All right, let me have a sip of my drink too. Oh my God. Energy drinks are 10 out of 10. What the? How did humans make it before energy drinks? How do we survive? It's better than sex. So, Samuel Rocha, are you ready for the hot ones? I know we pulled a golden Snorlax, but that doesn't mean that there isn't an alternative art Moltres in here too. Mister, I mentioned this earlier, but I was wondering if you were going to pick up Heart Gold or Soul Silver at all. Value seems to be rising. You talking about the box? Still here? I'm sorry. The Gmail just popped up and I accidentally clicked it. All right, here we are. We got Peony. You know, I don't know, man. They're so overpriced. Here's Raboot. I'd rather pick up another box of like Gym Heroes, to tell you the truth. Real old WotC stuff. Yeah, I'd rather pick up some real old WotC stuff. Maybe another box of Gym Challenge. I think Gym Challenge and Team Rocket are two very hot boxes because they both contain Charizards. Doctor and Cinderace. Ooh. The DS games. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I already own... wait, do I have Pokemon Silver? I think I got the Pokemon Silver, didn't I? I can't remember now. No, actually, I don't remember. I apologize. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to buy any more of the video games. I like that I got red, blue, and yellow. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I don't feel like I need to expand all the video games, you know. Just the first 3 is good enough for me. Have you guys seen that? I don't even know where they are anymore. They're in my house somewhere. Yeah, I have those video games somewhere in the house. I just don't know where. Cast form. Oh my gosh, I should send them out to grade, shouldn't I? Here's Professor of Research and Marnie. Ooh. Zygarde. Oh, wow. And Whale Lord, we're just having a whale of a time. So, mister, out of your 10 packs of Chilling Reign, you got 1 Calyrex. Out of your 3 packs of Champion's Path, you got 1 Whale Lord. Now, for the Champion's Path, that does not surprise me. The Chilling Reign, on the other hand, was very tough. So you're going to need a pity pull, which we have some pity pulls from our friend Devin Kawamura. So you have Devin Kawamura to thank for this. I'm going to give you these 2 pulls from Devin Kawamura in order to make up for your tough round, okay? That's for Samuel Orocho. Let's go find Sam's bag. Sam! Holy, you got a fat bag, Sam. Sam, do you want all these hollows? Let me know if you ever want to remove them, okay? Because it'll make your bag much thinner. You'll notice, look at the pulls versus the hollows. Whew. Sorry about those tough pulls. And thank you to Devin Kawamura for the donation. Because it definitely is nice when you get a tough round and then somebody steps in and says, here you go, have some cards. All right, Sam, your bag is too large to fit up top now. That's exactly what I was talking about. Let's see what's up top anyways. We have a Samuel Aguayo taking up like a third of the box by himself. Sean Leon. We are having serious problems with overflow. It's these hollow cards. Take a look at his bag. See the ones that aren't sleeved? Those are all hollows. Like most of the bag is just hollow cards. Yeah, we used to not do that, but you know, Pokemon cards used to be cheaper too. So back in the day, you could buy 5 packs for me for like 20 bucks, 5 packs for 25 bucks. All the cards are more expensive now, and I feel obligated to make sure you get your hollows because, you know, it's just so expensive. So yeah, back when we started, you didn't keep your hollows. They just weren't allowed. They were considered bulk. But now everything's so expensive. I just feel bad taking your hollows away. I only allow you to donate them because if you want them, I don't want you to feel like you have to ask for them, I guess. Your YouTube stories alone made me subscribe. YouTube stories? You mean shorts? I remember when Evo were like 3 for $24. Yeah, well, there was a time when Evos were like 5 for $4 each. They were 5 for $20. That's how much they were when we started. Very, very cheap. All right, Mr. James, he says a ghost, a shiny star, and an NFL prism. Oh, Mr. James. Can I donate my hollows? You probably could. So there's an NFL. Where's the shiny star? Here is a lovely shiny star. And one ghost of the past. All right, we got a ghost of the past. Ooh. Wow, this is so cool, guys. Look at this. It's so neat. We got a little sports, got a little Pokemon, got a little Yu-Gi-Oh! Excuse me. I had that soda, now I'm burping. Sneep. Sneep. And sneep. All right, we're all sneeped up. You ready? We've got Saquon. Oh no, look at these two corners. Both those corners look bad. But look, these corners look fine. Right? Yeah. Must have been, maybe it was on the production line. Take a look at that. But the card right behind it, perfectly fine, huh? I don't know. Well, at least those are the junk ones. Tua, Quiddy, and Trevor Lawrence. Ooh, we got the Trevor Lawrence rookie. Oh, mister. He's all-American. Mr. Toes Gaming? No, we don't. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. All right, these go in here. Now, in your shiny star, you have Charizard. Oh, my. Nope, that's Urshifu. And back here you have, oh, I thought you had a chance at a Suicune there. Remember, Suicune's a chase pull in the Shiny Star set and the Shining Fate set. In fact, some of you guys probably don't know this. The second most expensive star card in Shining Fates is Suicune. So that is the second best pull. Okay, we got Backup Secretary, Metal Foes, Time Thief, Lava Volcano, and Raid Raptor. Ooh, so raidy. Mr. James, I believe you have 2 bags. That's too many bags. Thank you so much, Mr. James. All right. After James, we have Luis Barrera. He says 3 chillin'. 3 chilling rain. You got it, Mr. Lewis. Oh, Lewis, you might be in luck because Sam Orocho just cleared like 10 packs for you, so these might be hot. I don't know, though. No promises. Sneep. And sneep. Man, that was a cool box of Chilling Rain with the Snorlax in it. Here's Delibird. He's got all those Christmas presents. Urshifu Clara. 3rd pack. Come on, 3rd pack. No, it's cold. It's cold, man. Wow. That's a really cold run in the chilling rains. Surprised me. All right, that's for Luis Barrera. Oh, Luis. Here we are, Mr. Lewis. Mister, I have 3 bags. 1 new, 1 you made last time, 1 in the far right overflow, and I have an NFL bag. Damn, James, that's a lot of bags. I should be able to find one of them. The far right. Next up, we've got Jeff Leon. We haven't seen an Evo card in a while. Ultimate Snipe 1 Evo. All right, time to give him the Ultimate Snipe. If I can reach it. There we go. I have 10 packs. Mr. Jeff. Well, you start out with the Pikachu. Okay, we got Pikachu, Growlithe, Machop, Nidoran, Ponyta. Oh, I thought you had Charizard, man. That's Ninetales, though. So Hollow Ninetales back there. Looks great. He just casually pulls Charizard. Whoop. TCC grading. It's got to happen. We got to get the grading machine over here. You know, just the little horn or whatever, it costs like the metal plate that you put the slab into, that costs like, it's almost $4,000 all by itself. It's so expensive. There we go. I'm not even getting a new machine. I'm getting a refurbished one. still $10,000. Jeff Leon. I'm thinking a lot about all this stuff because I'm so excited to like be able to take cards and actually encapsulate them. Maybe we'll have like cards you can encapsulate with no grade. That'd be neat. Oh, and we can encapsulate all kinds of like, you know, fake cards. You know what I mean? We would denote that they're fake. We would say that they're proxy cards or whatever. But we could, if we wanted to grade a Naughty Misty, we could grade a Naughty Misty. How cool would that be? Next, we have Erky Kierberg. He says, 2 Shining Face. Oh, Mr. Erky. Haha, 2 shinies. He also wants a live custom booster. Mr. Erky, 1 live custom booster. Oh, what is this? It's Rainbow Rare Butterfree, and he looks pretty good. Congratulations. Wow, that's hot, man. That's like a snipe, basically. It's the equivalent of a snipe. Like if you pulled 20 bucks of Darkness Ablaze packs and got the Butterfree VMAX out, you'd be doing quite good. Okay, how about the Shining Face? Pablo says, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. When my cards come back, we can have matching Umbreon and Espeon 10s. Sounds good. Is Toxtricity. Woohoo! Much better than Indudu. Okay, we got Toxtricity. And Floatzel. You did it! So that is for Erky. Actually, that's not a bad round, Erky. I'd be happy to tell my mom about it. Mom, get in here. I pulled the best ones. Just traded my baby sister for a PSA 10 base set Shadowless Charizard. Oh yeah, your baby sister? Is she a baby? Did she go gaga goo goo? Eduardo Cornatio. Who's that guy? He wants 1 live. You got it. All right, here goes. I'm sorry, cheese. You ordered right after Mr. Erky. God dang it. Erky. So that's a nice looking Hydreigon. What set is that? I don't know what set that is. Is that base set or something? Sun and Moon base? Let's go ahead and put this in the cheese's bag because I actually like that holo. I just traded TCC underwear for a Neolugia. PSA 10 poop streak. I was watching a TikTok the other day, and it was a guy pointing out girls with those really long fingernails. And he's like, did you guys consider girls with these long nails, there's no way that they can wipe their butts properly? And they're like, I bet you they got a stanky butt. He's like, I bet they got the dirtiest butts. I was like, I didn't think of that. Those long fingernails, you know what I'm talking about? The really, really long nails, right? The nails that are like out to here, right? How they wipe their butts makes no sense. Reynolds says, how many Pikachu VMAX Rainbow Secret Rare have you pulled, mister? We've pulled on this channel probably about 3 or 4 of them, I think. Yeah, probably about 3 or 4 of them. Not that many. His pull rate's very low. You just don't get them. Yeah, he's super rare. What is this music? This is Top Gear. They pinched the toilet paper. Ew! They get little poop streaks on their fingernails. Maybe they got a little special tool just for wiping. Reynolds says, ooh, nice. All right, let's see. We got Cheese, we got Mike's side, we got Mr. James. 1 large gym challenge. You got it, Mr. James Gower. Good luck with that. Now remember, guys, this whole section's not in it. Okay, so really it's just these spots left, and the gym challenge large begins. He also wants 2 custom boosters and 2 XY Evos and 2 Hidden Fates. You got it, mister. 2 live custom boosters. Number 1 is Golett, and number 2 is Cubchoo. Oh, that's not a Charizard. Where's my PSA 10 Charizard? So I apologize. That's a cold round. How about those 2 XY Evos, though? That's going to be hot, right? Here we are. Oops, he's upside down. Pull something good for my kid's birthday, says James Gower. All right, you got it, Mr. James. Sleep. All right, Charizard in this one and Mew in this one. You ready? And they're both PSA 10. You got Growlithe. That's basically like Charizard. They're both fire types. I don't see the difference between them. All right, in pack number 2, Machop, Ponyta, Drowsy. Is Nidoking break? Woo! I think he could beat Charizard up. Look, he's got a big horn on his head. All right, very good. Wow. Those are kind of tough. I'm sorry, man. And 2 Hidden Fates. Let's see what's in the Hidden Fates. You ready? So you got 2 Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates, of course, give you a chance for SV49 Charizard. Yeah, not every Evo can have a Charizard, right? You just hope to be the guy. All right, here goes. You know what they say about Nidokings with the big horn? Lieutenant Surge's Strategy. We've got... And Ekans. Woo! Perfect cold run. All right. Well, hey, you never know. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll pull the large. You never know. So that is a tough round, though, for Mr. James Gower. He got Growlithe, Nidoking, and not very much in the other pulls. Here, why don't we go ahead and toss you some Eevee Heroes. You're going to get Sylveon, Jolteon, Espeon, and Leafeon. It's all for you, Mr. James. All right, and you say you got a bunch of bags, huh? Well, let's see if you got a bag in here. And 2 Hidden Fates, huh? So, Mr. James, you said you had a bunch of bags. That means I should definitely find your bag. So you got a bunch of bags, but the one place you're not is in the J box. But let's try over here. I'm pretty sure your bag's over here. Mr. James, you know, you bought all the pricey ones, and just like any other pack, they can have cold streaks, and, you know, it really was just like 2 Hidden Fates. So I think I've said before that I thought the average pull rate for a full art in Hidden Fates was about 10 packs, once every 10 packs. But yeah, it's tough, man. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate the opportunity to open your cards for you. It's very cool. All right, let's see. Mr. Sylvester, he says live shipping. Free UFC card. You want a free UFC card? Do I have any more of those? I don't think I have any more. I get you a free basketball card. I get you a free NFL card. You want an NFL card? With the bent corner. Let's throw those away. Why even hold on to those? They're trash. You're trash, kid. Here's some that don't have a bent corner. We'll toss some of these in, okay, for fun. Some UFC cards. Now, your bag's crazy heavy. Oh, my God. It's like... Dude, all by itself, that's got to be like a pound. I'm going to try and ship it first class. God damn, that's heavy. So, have we shipped you before? I guess that's the first thing. I think we have. Yeah, here you are. And we're going to have to claim that that's like 15 ounces, because that is like a pound bag. So heavy. Those little metal cards are insane. All right, Mr. Sylvester, they're on the way. Damn, this music's getting me hyped. Louis Barrera says, one more chilling, I can't take the pain. All right, you got it. This is the pack that you totally redeem yourself. It could be a... It's Full Art Karen! Woo! All right. It is the pack where you totally redeem yourself. Woo! Full art. But wait a second. She's a Karen, dude. Ah, man. She's going to get mad at you. She's going to be like, hey, you can't go fishing on this side of the lake. Or, hey, you can't... Boys, you better not be driving your skateboards over here. It says no skateboarding right there on a sign. You pulling the Karen? What are you thinking, man? No, I'm just kidding. I like Karen. All right, let's go ahead and refresh. Karen has a Tyranitar, so... Where's your manager? She's hot. You can't be black in public, says Mikey. That's right. No. What? Let's go ahead and refresh. Only Karen I'll ever want. Man, it is unfortunate to have that name Karen, because there's probably so many, you know, like actually mean-spirited ladies out there who are not named Karen. They got like other names like Tiffany. How about Tiffany? Nobody said Tiffany. How about Sue? You know, I knew a lady. I worked at Target when I was younger, and there was an older woman, and she was just mean to everyone. Her name was Sue. Her name wasn't Karen. Nah, she's walking totally free. No trouble for Sue. But Karens? No, Karens get wrecked. Now we got Erky. Mr. Erky says 1 live custom booster. Mr. Erky. Male gaze. What about Sabrina's gaze? I'm a Tiffany. We got Starly. Look at that Starly. Sue's can be evil. All right, so that's for Mr. Erky. All right, and that's the end of the live stream. See you guys later. So there's no wait time. If you guys want to open any cards at all, there's no wait time. Let's go get that UFC box. Give me a second. Dude, it's a mess over here. I gotta clean this mess up. Ugh. Mister, you missed my order. Oh, did I? Well, give me a minute. Let me go back and look. I did. It says complex live shipping. 1 Venusaur slab, 1 ring size 9. I want a new bag and leave some cards. I sent you a message on Discord as to which ones. Please check Discord. Okay, let's go to Discord. Trying to make my life hard. So he says Gardevoir, Yveltal Break, Steam Siege, Gold Snorlax, McDonald's, Cano Starter, Cyndaquil, top 5 gradable tops cards. Oh man, you trying to break my neck over here? Mike's side. Let's see what you got. So you say, keep these Snorlax. You want a Gardevoir. You've got a Gardevoir? Oh, I see. Yveltal Break, Steam Siege. Here it is, Yveltal. The McDonald's Kanto starters. Give me a second. Oh, there's Charmander. Here's Pikachu. I don't know if you want to keep that. Ooh, I like that card a lot. These guys and these little guys. You say you want the Topps card too, huh? So here we go. There we go. That's actually still quite a few cards. There's Farfetch'd. Oh, look, you got Finish Line. What a cute little My Little Pony. All right, so here we have a bag for Mr. Miguel that he would like to have live shipped. And he says, make a new bag. You got it. Now you have a new bag. I just want the McDonald's Kanto starters and Cyndaquil. Mike side, you think I'm going to figure that out? Mike's side. All right, I wrote it down as Mike's side this time. There we go. Put you back up top. Now, you said you also want me to ship. Let's see, where's your bag? Oh, here it is. 1 Venusaur slab and 1 ring size 9. Why did you say 9 and then parentheses 16? Is it like 2 different sizing mechanics? I can send a 9. I don't have a 16. All right, let's go ahead and print your label, Mike's side. Here we are. Found your stuff. This is some upbeat music, man. Cause the ring. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, so let me write on this. Ring 9 and Venus slab. All right. We're all set up. I wrote on your label so I don't mess anything up. And now I'm going to place your baggie over here. Cool. Let's go ahead and refresh. All right, guys. I guess I'll open up a whole vintage box right now for myself. So these UFC packs. Last time we sold them in a box break. I suppose what I could do, I'd be tempted to sell them one at a time. Yeah, let's get it snipped open. These are expensive though, that's the only problem. Well, I need time to think about it. I don't know, actually. Would you rather be a supporter of the CCP or the Democrat Party? Well, what's the difference? No, I'm just teasing you. Oh man, that looks good. You know, if both the let's say 2 signatures came out of here, why would anyone want to open any more of them? Would there be a reason? Have you tried the drink Orbits, mister? How much is a UFC pack? Oh, these are crazy expensive. These are like $100 and something. So let me look it up though. Give me a second. How's panini spelled? Oh, it's with one N, huh? What is this music, man? Damn, that music was terrible. All right, there we go. Whew. Holy. God damn, that music. Killing me over here. All right, so give me a second. Why am I playing music that I don't even like? It doesn't make any sense. So, I'm supposed to sell these packs for $160 per pack. That's what I'm supposed to sell them at. All right. That's my target. And, tell you what, why not? We'll do it. So those are for sale one at a time. And I'm just hoping both autographs don't come out right away. And maybe if 2 autographs eventually do come out, people will still have an interest in them. Maybe there's other cards. Maybe not just the autographs. You know, like there's the prisms. Maybe there's other things to collect. Okay, or maybe somebody just likes opening up UFC cards. That's correct, Mr. James. All right, here they are. Cool. Now, we have a James O'Hara. What? That's like James O'Brien. But hold on. We helped Urki. Now we have a Jeff Leon. Jeff Leon says 1 live. Custom booster. You got it, Jeff. Eevee, what the heck? All right, 1 Eevee for Mr. Jeff Leon. Oh, Jeff. The only autograph worth over 1K is Mr.'s autograph. Oh, yeah? Mr. TCC, how you be? What's up, man? Evan Shea says 1 live, 2 Chilling Rain. You got it. 1, 2. Oh, you're opening these right after Lewis. That's no good. Maybe you'll get lucky in the live customs. You ready? Oh, Mr. PSA 7, number 83. That's kind of a low PSA number. It's kind of a low grade. What is it? It is. There's a little price tag on it. Let me remove the price tag. I think the price tags look ugly. There we go. Can you get the rest of it? It's a nice card. There we go. You ordered a UFC. It's Dark Raichu. Ooh. Very nice, mister. And that is for Mr. Evan Shea. Evan? He says, oh, nice. I agree. Toss these away. Now let's go ahead and pull that alternative art Moltres. Make sure we don't snip any cards in there. My LCS sells Japanese team up. Your LCS. All right, and wow, that's some good sounding music. What is that? All right, that's cold. That was for Mr. Evan Shea. I'm sorry, Mr. Evan Shea. After Evan, well, you don't mind. You pulled the Raichu. Now we've got Alexander Hewitt. He says 10 XY Evo, 10 McDonald's, and live ship. I want to keep them all. Thanks, Mr. First time buying, says Mr. Alexander. Okay, let me go grab some evolutions. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, what is this song? I don't think I've heard this one before. This is Top Gear. Wow. Okay, so you have to give me a minute. Carefully unwrap these. They come in these little bricks, see? They got some shrink wrap around them. So we're going to carefully remove the shrink wrap without putting too much pressure on the cards inside. They're in shrink wrap like a brick of cocaine. Why is cocaine shrink wrapped? Is it to like hide the scent or something from the drug dogs or something? I don't know. That's a kilos of Evo. That's exactly what that looks like. Oops. There we go. How do you know that, mister? I don't know, I was just guessing. It's to make it easier to move. All right. Lots of XY Evos. These came out of Kanto boxes. I purchased 6,000 of them or something like that. No, 600 of them. And a large deal that I made. And we've already pulled some lovely Charizards out of here. So you needed 10 of these? Damn. All right, 10 of them, he said. Let me just double check that. Yes, 10 XY Evo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Mr. Alexander Hewitt. He also would like 10 of the McDonald's. I love the McDonald's. These 25th anniversary cards are awesome. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, that's a lot of McDonald's, man. That's a lot of little kids' Happy Meals. It's funny, these are supposed to be in Happy Meals, but they're here on my desk. What the? All the McDonald's employees confiscating the McDonald's packs. Isn't that funny as heck? I mean, it's unfortunate for the kids. Poor kids. Don't worry, you can look at Mommy and Daddy's card collection. You ready? Here goes. Turns out, I like that Magnemite, so let's go get it from the outgoing bag, says Mike Side. Oh, Mike Side, you think I'm just going to go get that from the outgoing bag? You think it's that easy, don't you? Oh, I'll just go get the Magnemite. I saw it. It's pretty off-center, actually, Mike's Side, but I can get it if you'd really like. He's an uncommon. Isn't that strange? Uncommon Magnemite. There's also a rare Magnemite in Neo Discovery, yeah, which is Japanese Neo 2. Can't trust McDonald's employees. They took all the Szechuan promo sauce. Did they? Here we go. We've got Poplio. Far right Poplio. He's doing the little arm, the little wave. Mr. Poplio. I don't know, man. Here's Snivy. Can we have it in the binder? Oh, you want to add it to the binder? Ooh. Going after my weak spot, huh? You're going after, you're going after Magnemites. Give me a sec. You know what? I would accept it if it was the more expensive first edition English version of it. Bulbasaur. I would accept that if it was the first edition English version. There's Bulbasaur. Japanese ones are a little cheaper. Here's Trico. Ooh. Like, for example, the, well, it's not here. You know the Expedition Mew I was showing off, and he's like 2.5 thousand? Well, the English version of that card is like 30,000. So even though the Japanese cards are very collectible and very cool, oh, mister, you're killing it. You picked up the Pikachu. Congratulations. Alexander, that's very lucky because the Pikachu doesn't show up every 10 packs. That's a great pull. All right. Sobble. You left out a Pika. No, he asked for his bulk, and since he's doing live shipping, I'm going to try and arrange that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut back on bulk until the bulk is under 1 pound, and then that'll still allow me to ship first class, which is what I'm trying to do. That's the hit. Yeah, exactly. All right, here's Chimchar. And Tepig. Woo! So you did it, mister. You did pull the Pikachu, and that's very good for the McDonald's cards. Now you got a little McDonald's bulk. Yeah, it has some weight to it. So we got to be careful. We got to stay under 1 pound for the bulk. Normally you don't keep your bulk, but I'll try my best to get all your bulk to you. We'll probably have to give up either some of the evolution or some of the McDonald's bulk. If you have a preference, let me know. Now, Mr. Alexander, let's see what you get in your Evos. Now, this was the expensive part of your order. And if I was you, I'd probably keep the Evos bulk. That's probably what I'd go after. Sneep. Just a little more iconic looking. Sneep. What is this music? You ready? We get Caterpie Oh, here we are. Machamp break. So first pack is Machamp. Sounds good to me. Thanks, says Alexander. Okay, cool. We'll make sure you get those little Pikachus. Drowsy, because the non-holo Pikachus, I think, have some value too. Pack number 3. Another Drowsy. Look at these Drowsies. So you got double Drowsies. That's no good. Here's Charmander. Metal Energy. Oh, finally a secret rare. Imakuni. So you got the Imakuni secret rare. Yeah, let's move this Charmander over. All right. Next pack. Come on, hot ones. We need some hot ones now. Here's Pikachu. Oh, that's a decent one. Reverse Hollow Nidoking. Oops, we gotta check the rest of those. Should I open Japanese Neo Genesis? Yeah, I would open it. Why not? Surfing Pikachu. That is a good hit. Very good. That was a good pack. You got Nidoking Pikachu out of that one. Charmander. Coughing and Hollow Raichu. Another good pack. Very nice. Okay, there's the Raichu, and here's the Coughing. Coughing's not very popular, but the Raichu will be. Here's Full Heal. Just Full Heal in that pack. It's a little bit of a cold pack. Graded Energy card, that's right. Another Charmander. Reverse Hollow Chansey is decent. I think it's just the Reverse Hollow Chansey there. Nidoran, Ponyta, Doduo, Pikachu. That's going to be Hitmonchan. Okay, he's another rare. So I got another rare reverse holo. That's Nidoking Hitmonchan Chansey you got. Last pack, you ready? Magmar. All right, and reverse holo Magmar. Let's go ahead and run through these real fast, looking for any other hits. When is Blue Sky Stream Japanese going to be available? When will it be available? Whenever it arrives. So I'm going to get rid of your code cards. Those are virtually valueless. Nobody uses those codes, and they just add dead weight to the bag. Magmar, Doduo. All right, so we kind of zipped through those. No more secret rares in there. No more Pikachus. No more Charmanders. Let me show you the bulk that's actually got some value. Okay, I'm going to show you the bulk that you want to keep. So this Pikachu, these Charmanders and Pikachus from Evo, those are actually a little bit valuable. And then when we run over here, probably the Squirtle, Pikachu, another Charmander, another Pikachu. Yeah, you got two of the non-holo Pikachus too. That's great. And a Bulbasaur. So I would keep all those. Now the rest of this bulk is quite heavy. Okay, it goes over a pound. And I don't, you know, if you want to send extra for shipping. Wait, actually, how much did he send? So, you know what? We probably could just send that out priority, though. I'm such a stickler here. I'm just trying to avoid priority mail. Let me fill your cards here. Freaking bulk, dude. I'm such a stickler about bulk. Let's go over your pulls, by the way. So, Pikachu, Tepig, Chimchar, Fennekin, Sobble, Trico, Bulbasaur. So you pulled Pikachu and Bulbasaur. That's really good. Turtwig, Snivy, Poplio. There's your good bulk. Magmar, Hitmonchan, and Chansey are rare reverse holos, so that's pretty decent. Full Heal, Coughing. You got the holo Raichu. Surfing Pikachu is a hit. There's the Nidoking. Imakuni is a secret rare. The Drowsies are pretty weak, and I would say the Machamp Break is pretty weak. So you had mixed results in the Evolution packs, but you did really well in the McDonald's packs, I would say. Yeah, I don't know, man. I definitely they would definitely, you're like right on the edge of a pound. Can I take some of these McDonald holos off? Let me take the McDonald holos, or not holos, McDonald bulk off. There's probably going to be a bazillion McDonald bulk. Well, there's probably a lot of XY Evolution bulk, but the interesting thing is, it's all the old artworks. So I would save those. How much are the UFC packs? They're going to be $160 a pack. All right, there we are, Mr. Alexander. So I got you as much as your bulk as I thought I could. And I'm going to ship this to you and say it's just an ounce under a pound, and we'll see what happens. I'll probably still get upcharged. Dude, USPS has been killing me. They sneakily upcharge me anytime they find out that the bag is heavier than I claim. And it used to be, back in the day, you know, you could get a little bag, maybe it weighed 17 ounces. You could get that shipped for 15 ounces. Now they're like, that's 17 ounces. Here's a $12 upcharge. Jesus Christ. You know, it would be some ridiculous amount. And I hate, it's like a game for me, you know, it's like a game. And I'm trying to win, you know, and I'm trying not to have that happen. But it's only $12. Like, what do I care? We just opened like 10 packs of XY Evolutions. But it's still like this thing that I care about. It's so weird. All right, so this is to Mr. Alexander, whose address begins with 69. I got your email. And we're going to claim that this is just an ounce under a pound. We'll see what happens. Thank you very much, Mr. That's a large first order. What did you think of that, Mr. Alexander? Was that fun? I think it was fun. Toss this over here. Everyone gets to see your polls. And now we're jumping back to the list. So much fun. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, the concept here is you can't really always go out to like a card shops. Card shops close at night, and some Walmarts are open 24 hours, but many of them close at night too. And you can't always find the card you want there anyways. Like, you can't go get XY Evolutions there. So the cool thing about the channel here is, you know, I'm always here. and at the hit of a button, you could open up some cards. But, you know, there's a little bit of a service fee. So it's kind of, you know, I view what I do here kind of like Uber, basically. I'm sorry, Uber Eats, or like, what's the other service? The one DoorDash. It's kind of like DoorDash, isn't it? Kind of similar. So, that was for Alexander. We just finished it. Where is it? Berkey, Jeff, Evan. Here it is. Now we have James O'Hara. Mr. James has been waiting a while. James O'Hara, it's finally your turn. Thank you for your patience. That's right, this is Uber cards. Those XYs are non-existent out here. I live 2 hours from the nearest card shop. Ooh. Oh, and that's another thing, I guess. If you don't have anywhere to go get cards, it's nice too. This is some Shire mood music. In Canada here, we call it skip the dishes. Yeah, that's right. So here's a Chilling Reign. 2 Eevee Heroes. Where are my Eevee Heroes? Here they are. I think this is James O'Hara's first order. Send all Japanese cards. They are for my daughter. How's it going, Mr. James O'Hara? James, let's talk a little bit about how the channel works so you understand how it all works. So when it comes to bulk cards, we remove bulk cards, okay? We just keep the hits. You keep your hits and your hollows. However, I guess if you were doing live shipping, I would do the same thing for you, where I'd try to throw in as much bulk as I can. So here's Zoroark, and here's Raichu. But I'm curious, you might not even know how shipping works. You probably are assuming that your cards would just be immediately shipped, and that's not how it works, okay? So hold on, let's see. And your last pack is Drizzle. All right, so those are your actual pulls, and this little pile right here would be considered bulk. In fact, these cards right here used to get thrown away. I used to just throw these away because they just don't have that much value. Is there like a Pikachu in them? No, there's no Pikachu. Nowadays, they go into this thing called the bulk box. The junk box, I mean. See that? So I just kind of toss them down there. That's where all the Japanese bulk has been going this whole time, and you can get a Japanese junk box for $20. That's the shipping's already paid on that, and you'll get the entire priority mailbox of that. It's a pretty large box. You should see it when it's full, and your daughter could play all day with that. Okay, but when it comes to what's going on here on the table, look at the whole table. Let me zoom out. See the table? Look at all those bags. So your cards are going to be sitting on the table like everyone else's. Okay, so it works like this. So now you've opened up some cards, and your cards go into this bag like this. So here we are. Your cards are going into a bag. Aha! Now you have a name, James O'Hara. Which I gotta be real careful not to confuse you with James O'Brien. You guys got a very similar name here. There. Oh, yeah, I said that right. Okay, there we go. So now you've got a bag, and this goes on the table. So since you're a JA, you get alphabetically sorted into the JA box. So there's the JA box. We just place it right there. JA, JO, JO, right? And then this is JU. You had the same desk. So you're in the JA box now. And your bag sits there. Every time you make an order, we add more stuff to your bag. When you're ready to ship, you then order either live shipping, which is $6, or you can get free shipping if you go to our Discord server and just write me a message in the Please Ship channel. You say, hey, I'm ready for shipping. Okay, and that puts you in line for shipping, and every day I remove some people from the Please Ship channel. So that's how shipping works, and you know, there's 200 people watching, so I thought I'd do that explanation. That's exactly how it works. So your bag's on the table, it's ready to be filled up if you continue to order, but if you just want to ship out, you got to go make a post in the Please Ship channel. We don't do bulk, but there are these junk boxes. You could buy your daughter a $20 junk box. It would probably have like, I don't know, it's got to be like 5 pounds of cards or something like that. I don't know, it's a crazy amount. Let me show you what a full box might look like. Give me a minute. So this is a junk box that needs to be sealed up. And it is just really full of cards. So if you want bulk, you can have bulk. So there's a lot of bulk. But that's just a much faster way of handling bulk. I couldn't fit all the bulk onto the table if everyone asked for their bulk. It just wouldn't fit. That's the problem. And we got more bulk boxes right here. They all cost me about $13 to ship them. And we got this one here too. That's a English bulk. Now that's a little more valuable because there's actual bulk buyers out there. Companies that buy, oops. See, I can't even close it back up, it's so full. There we go. So those go for a little more. Those are $25. So these are $25 a brick, and this is $20 a box. I don't know how many cards are in a brick. People always ask that. It's a lot. Okay, so you understand all that stuff now. I hope that helps. I don't even know if he's watching. I hope he was watching. You get a lovely ETB box too. Those ETB boxes, apparently the ETB boxes sell for like $14 empty. I didn't know that. But you know, I've just got a bunch of them, so I don't care. Mr. Urky, he says too, Sword and Shield, Chilling Rain. Tripping over my words here. Woo! So there we go. We've got Chilling Rain. And 3 Shining Fates. Oh, mister. I had that same chair. Oh, look at that. For once, the box is empty. That's crazy. All right. 3 Shining Fates. No Hidden Fates in there. No Champion's Path. We just emptied the exact amount of remaining Shining Fates, so that's pretty rare. Snip. Snip. And... ooh, snip. There's so many people who are mad that I open up cards with scissors. I've seen the comments on YouTube. That's the wrong way to open up cards. It's the worst way. It's so crazy. It's like, here I am. I'm the one who opens like 1,000 packs a day. Remember all the Champion Path sleeves? Turns out they don't make them transparent anymore, and it's a sort of matte. Oh, very interesting. Here's Calyrex. Oh, it's Brony Rex. You're talking about these, right? This is a deck sleeve. It's similar to a penny sleeve. It protects your card, but it's not clear anymore. It's a matte now, so it's kind of blurry. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it has something to do with the competitive game. Maybe they don't want the card to be easy to read. Here's Dragapult. Look at that Dragapult. Ooh. All right, Dragapult. Okay, let's get you another deck sleeve. That's a nice pull, actually. Congratulations. All right, we got 2 more packs. Here's Phalanx. Ooh, Phalanx. Why are you getting all the pulls, man? Again, this is for Urky. Okay. And one last pack. Indeedy, it's Indudu. Yeah, they suck now. I use them for my binder cards because they fit really well. Your binder cards, huh? Oh, but now when you're putting them into your binder, you can't see your card very well. That's interesting. Yeah, huh. Maybe they're meant to be blurry like that. I don't know. Maybe it's not... I mean, I don't think it cost them less money to use a matte material. I bet it has something to do with the actual game. All right, there we go. Woohoo! Oh, wait, you got your hollows too, right? Now, you guys can always donate your bulk hollows if you ever don't want them. And that will make your bag skinnier. But the thing is, the only reason I mention that is to help me keep the table thin. Because if you haven't noticed, there's almost no room left anywhere. That's why we got like this whole setup over here. There's just no room. And all these up here, they're all full. It's crazy. Who's matte material? Our governor still makes us wear masks, mister. Who's that? Nick C, are you in Australia or are you in Canada? I prefer the matte sleeves when shuffling, says Solidante. Huh. Next up, we got a large order from James O'Brien. He says, give me a pack of UFC. You got it, Mr. James. And he says, 1 UFC waifu pack. So this is an expensive $160 UFC pack. Mr. James O'Brien wants to open it. Oh, James, man. Awesome. You guys excited? So you don't have to wait like 2 weeks to see your pack open, because we're just opening them immediately. Okay. No COVID and Tassie. You've got Diego Santos. Wow. Here's John. Is it John or Jan? Jan Blakowicz or something like that. Okay. Those are just common cards, right? Those aren't special. Here's Michael Barrera. He's a rookie. Is it Michael or Mikel? Corey Sandwich. Oh, Sandhagen, I mean. It's Corey Sandhagen. He's just a regular. Derek Lewis, Fearless. Ooh, he's fearless. Kind of like James O'Brien opening up this expensive booster pack. Oops. Anthony Smith. This is a chrome card. So this is a special card because of the chrome. All right, I can see a numbered card in here, and it is a waifu. You got numbered Marion Renault. Is it Renault? Sort of blue prism. And you can see the number on the back shows that is 1 out of 199 cards. Very cool. Here's Ryan Span, rookie. You did it, James. You got the waifu. Okay. Here is Jiri Prokaska. These are like modern day gladiators. It's so cool. Damir Ismagulov. I'm going to guess he's from Russia area. Dominic Cruz. Okay, here's Dominic Cruz. Central Asia. Is that what you say? Jared Cannonier. All right, Mr. Jared. There you go. 1 UFC pack down, huh? Good luck with the names. Very cool. And that's for you, Mr. James O'Brien. Here's your numbered waifu. Marion. They look like video game characters. Are any of these good? I don't even know. Derek Lewis, Fearless. So this appears to be the other special card in the pack. Yay, waifu. Okay, Mr. James O'Brien, we got your bag right here. You're ready to ship, Mr. James. You got a lot of cards. Anytime you want to ship. Okay, next up, Mr. Adam Sharp. He says 12 Panini draft picks. I have 12 of them? I have 2 bags, and also, Mr. Do you grade sport cards? I currently do not submit sport cards anywhere because I've just never done it before. Maybe it's time to learn. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's time to learn. 12 of them. Oh my God. Dude, I got like 12 left after this. Wow. Very wild. Selling better than some Pokemons. All right, and let me toss this away. That is 12 packs of Panini Prism. Digis are coming soon. Oh, mister. What's up, Mr. Manny G? That's right. I got Digimons, but they're on the way. They're not here yet. Mr. Adam Sharp, are you ready? Adam Sharp. Let's trim these one at a time. Sneep. 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 Oh. Sneep. Doggymons. Will your grading service have a website? We'll be through the live. Well, for a while, it'll just be through the live stream. That's it. And a website really won't be required because it's just going to be graded immediately and then immediately shipped to you, right? Like, damn, that'll be easy. But there might be a point where my wife quits her job and then we would consider expanding to an office. But that's all in the future. Right now, I just want to have a private little encapsulation machine and we're going to do some experimentation. You know, that's how it all starts, guys. Like here I am today. We've got 20,000 subscribers. A huge table. I got this complicated operation going on. I got all these cards behind me. Well, I didn't start this way. It started real small, and it's still pretty small. But it keeps growing. That's how everything is in life. Or writing a book. You don't start with, like, the whole book. You start with 1 page. You know what I mean? And then even when you're done writing the whole book, that's like your first draft. Then you go back and you write it again and again and again. And then you start your next book. And maybe your next book's actually good, right? So it's just like that. So we just got to get a grading machine, and we got to get started. Zach Wilson and Greg Rizzo. Mr. likes to experiment. I sure do. What if Poke prices fall off a cliff and the cards become useless? Maybe that'll mean it's time for me to give up on it and I'll just lose money. That's part of doing business. That's how it goes. You know, like there are people who open up typewriter businesses and back in the day, and then all of a sudden computers came out and all the typewriter businesses went out of business. So that's just the nature of it. And the guy who takes that risk, he has a chance to maybe discover that he's doing something really valuable, or maybe he just invested his money poorly. But that's the risk that the person who initiates it takes. And a lot of people aren't willing to take that step, but they're willing to take the money from somebody who does. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it is in society. It's kind of sad, actually. That's the whole conversation over wealth redistribution. Nick Bolton, like, everyone hates Jeff Bezos, but then everyone shops on Amazon. Just stop shopping there. Just don't use it anymore. Problem solved. He wouldn't be rich if everyone collectively stopped. Here's, oh, what's this? DeAndre, Tyreek. All right, now this is a Chrome Derrick Henry. Ooh. Can I donate to you? What's up, Harry? It looks like we got a new member, actually. Slight Sippage. What's up, Slight Sippage? Thanks for becoming a member. And for the other guy who mentioned about donating, yeah, you can donate. I'm not going to say no. No, I hate money. Mister, has anyone approached you with an AI scanner that uses an algorithm similar to Gentleman? You'd win the game with that plus an encapsulation setup. So I actually went to school for computer science, and every time you guys hear that term AI, artificial intelligence, is a joke. They're using the term artificial intelligence wrong. We are not that close to artificial intelligence. China and the United States and Russia and all these other big countries are in a race to develop actual artificial intelligence. But the truth is, programs are not actually that smart. They're more like recipes that execute over and over again. And so when people say, oh, we have AI assisted, no, they don't. They probably got some sort of imaging software and it helps them find like a flaw in the card, and that's it. That's not artificial intelligence. It's like, if that's artificial intelligence, then so is Photoshop. Photoshop is artificial intelligence. It's not. It's just a piece of software. So I guess that's a bit of a pet peeve, and I'm on my soapbox ranting. But you know, all these grading companies, they like to market themselves like they've got the latest new tech. We got AI. What? It's just an imaging machine. That's all it is. They've got an imaging machine and imaging software. It probably uses different lenses and different you know, it probably uses different, what do they call that in Photoshop? Formats or something like that to look at the card differently, and that's it. But it's not intelligence. It's not, the computer doesn't do very much. It's not actually artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence would be like if your computer woke up one day and said, who am I? And then it started programming its own software. That would be real artificial intelligence, and it's a big deal. What they're talking about at these card grading companies, and card grading is not rocket science, by the way. Card grading is not rocket science. If your card has a bent edge, you don't need you don't need like a supercomputer to tell you, hey, this card's edge is bent. You know what I mean? You just need software that can take a picture and, oh, there it is. There's the bent edge because you zoomed in or something. You know what I mean? So I hate it when they use that term. It's not as sophisticated as it really sounds like it is. And then all these companies are like, we have the latest, the best AI. Have no fear. Buy our graded cards because they're so sophisticated. They're not that sophisticated, to tell you the truth. You could take a picture with a high quality lens, probably pop it into Photoshop and put it under different, gosh, I can't remember the word, but it's a word similar to formats, and then you would find out what's wrong with the card. But yeah, I'm interested in all that as much as anyone else. And maybe some place like PSA or CGC has a slightly better piece of software. Maybe like a business custom-made piece of software. That's what software engineers do, by the way. Most of them are just working for a business. And the business hires them for like, you know, maybe they got like $500,000 to hire a team with, or $1 million. And they say, hey, team, you know, here's Photoshop. We want to be able to upload pictures to Photoshop. And then we want your little custom-made software to highlight errors on the card. That's what we want our software to be doing. And so they say, okay, let's go build a piece of software. And that's all it is in the end. My brother used to have a Furby. Here's Jalen. Let's flip this around. I want to see some feet, Dirk. Please show me some feet or I'll go nuts. Mary, you'll go nuts if you see the feet. What's up, Gentu Penguin? Here's Ronald. Mac Jones. By the way, am I shouting too much? Is this too loud? They have sax bots. Something that maybe scans for print line and automatically measures the edges to see how equal they are would be interesting. Yeah, I agree, definitely. Yeah, I mean, they're probably trying to find as many ways to automate it as possible. So they're really into software that allows them to automate card grading and take away some of the work from the individual grader. But that's very different from artificial intelligence. And everyone just throws around the word artificial intelligence willy-nilly. It's like, oh, well then your cell phone is artificially intelligent if imaging software counts as AI. You know what I mean? It's so ridiculous. It's like, it's not even close to AI. Any offers for my Volcanion? I'll give you $1 bazillion, mister. Here's Antonio, Amari, Sam Darnold, Ron Dale, and Sean Wade. Ooh, Sean Wade. You have Flintstone feet. Yabba dabba doo. Wilma. Here's Sam Darnold. Good interface equals AI. Yeah, I know, right? Like, wow, this UI is really easy to use. It's artificially intelligent. Like, what does that even mean? Define artificial intelligence. There's so much behind even that word. Like, there's so many people, they couldn't even define it because it's hard to define. It's like defining consciousness. Gregory Rizzo. Trey Sermon. Ooh. Delvonta Smith. How about an AI that cuts all cards perfectly? Yeah, that would, you know, if Nintendo ever developed something like that for its cards so that every card came out perfect, you know, card graders could be in a lot of trouble. You wouldn't need to grade your card. But then again, maybe encapsulation just in general would still be desirable because it preserves, well, at least it's supposed to, but it preserves the quality of your card after you've opened the pack, which is something we all care about, right? It's like when they misuse Parsec in Star Wars. Tom Brady. Hey, we pulled a Tom Brady. Here's Mike Evans, Aaron Rodgers, Javian Hawkins, Javian, and Jamie Newman. I watch VR Prawn. Nice, dude. That's got artificial intelligence too. Mister, have you thought about the aliens and how they likely are here from another dimension to study the phenomenon that is individual consciousness? Oh yeah, there's definitely aliens here. They're the ones who put the pyramid on the dollar bill, right? All right, here we go. Tom Brady, man. You pull a Tom Brady out of here. That's so strange. Time to commit tax fraud. What? You got to pay for the feet. Augmented reality 3D scanning, but yeah, that's going to be King MetaZoo. King MetaZoo. Trying to push his new AI company. Haha, dude is a joke. Oh, okay, so yeah, actually, he's probably misused the term too. So, I've actually gone to school. I used to have hanging on the wall my computer science degree. I got my 4-year degree done. I know it's not as impressive as anyone who went for a doctorate degree. And I also know that people with educations can sound very snobby and say, oh, I have a degree, which is exactly what I'm doing. But no, seriously, I did have to take time and have to learn about it. And people just casually use that term artificial intelligence like they know what it means. It's like, what do you think it means? Artificial intelligence, a simple imaging software that shows you a print line? That doesn't sound very intelligent at all. Teddy Bridgewater, Ronald Jones, Elijah Moore, and Devonta Smith. Someone needs to smack the old man. I would give him 3 Pokey Tugs. Here's Devonta. Any offers for my Volcanion EX Waterfire from Steam Siege? I said, mister, I'd give you 3 bazillion. The chess AI has been able to beat monkeys since 1980s. Nice. And Ronald Jones. Yeah, that's something they're always working on. A girl I dated had a degree. She mentioned it a lot. Yeah, well, it's a really important subject because we're trying to get beyond the point. We're trying to get to the point where computers have some form of awareness, some form of sentience, the ability to program themselves, to change themselves, to sort of make judgment decisions. That's real intelligence. You know what I mean? Somebody mentioned, like chess playing. Well, a computer just has a very long recipe of all the possible moves memorized, and then someone slowly coded the best possible move so that the computer recognizes every possible scenario and it always makes the most efficient move possible. And the guys who write the software, like the video game software, like chess software, those guys are really smart. The software itself is not smart at all. It's completely dormant. There's nothing to it. It's just a husk. It's a recipe written by somebody else. One day, though, we could have software that writes itself, and that would actually be intelligent. That would actually be smart software. Most software really just assists us. It doesn't really do more than that. You've like the self-driving cars. That's another great example. But the self-driving cars, they just have a very long recipe that it engages in every possible scenario. And then it calculates each scenario as it comes by, and it says, all right, the recipe that's been written into me tells me that this is the best way to handle a scenario, and then it drives itself. But is it really smart? Not necessarily. All right, Mr. Adam Sharp. Woo! That's a big order, Adam. He says, I have 2 bags, and also, Mr., do you grade sport cards? Certainly don't, but I think I mentioned that already. Now, you've got 2 bags. I think you're about to have 3 bags. Is this all Adam Sharp? All right, Adam Sharp, we've just got to ship you. Hey, Adam Sharp, would you be open-minded to having me ship you right now? Because you just got too much, man. It's so heavy. Wait, what did I miss? Who's inflating what? Have you seen the movie Tenet? You've got to see it. Have you seen the TEC? Gary King and Logan Paul Grading Company are going to use infrared ETC. What? Infrared? What about music programs that master songs? Deepfake technology is crazy. Yeah, how much, mister? Oh, for the live shipping? We can do free live shipping for you. You've got like so much. You've got more than a booster. You've got one whole box already completely full. So I'm ready to ship you right now. Just tell me, Adam, is your address and PayPal up to date? Is it the correct address? Just tell me that. He's been caught up in all his lies. How much longer till an AI can beat a human at tennis? Probably could do it right now. Computers are very accurate. He says, okay, I appreciate it, mister. You activated my trap card. Okay, he says, yes, it is. All right, Adam Sharp, let's go get you shipped. Here it is, Adam Sharp, with an address that begins with 71. We're going to choose a padded envelope, I think. So you're going out priority. Let's jack their cards, mister. What? Whose cards? There's a lot of anger and hatred toward King Pokemon. What's up with that, guys? Why are so many people convinced they don't like him anymore? I heard some accusations like, oh, he's peddling Metazoo for profit. What was another one I heard? Metazoo was one. I'm trying to remember. I don't dislike him. All right, here we are. You a chick with a Weedle, Mary. Whoa, Mary. All right, Adam Sharp, look how many cards he had, guys. Actually, I think what I can do I have an empty ETB right now? Let's grab an ETB. Didn't he scam someone with the first edition base set? Did he? That's just a see, I don't even know. That sounds like a rumor. I wouldn't have a way. My Weedle is Gigantamax. I heard Gary is SpongeBob's cat. That's true. He don't pay taxes. Man, I think I know what you guys are talking about. He probably sold his Pokemon cards with cash, and then he did a little bit of tax evasion. You know, the funny thing is, if he said that in a recording audio, he could probably just get in trouble with that right away, because it's like evidence, basically. So you're supposed to pay taxes when you sell Pokemon cards, and basically when you're selling really expensive Pokemon cards that have appreciated in value. So I will be opening this box back up to add padding later. But for now, it's all good to go. Haha, see? Look at that. That's pretty cool, right? All right. Place you over here for shipping. Thank you so much, Adam Sharp. That's an amazingly large number of cards you opened. But yeah, you're supposed to pay taxes even if you get paid in tax. But you know, a lot of people do that. They try to avoid paying tax by simply getting something sold in cash, and then they just spend the cash. They don't put it in their bank account. They simply spend it. Zard in the next UFC pack. My Weedle bring all the boys to the yard. We're ready to move on. Let's see what's next. I don't blame him for not wanting to pay taxes, man. Taxes are crazy. I've never liked taxes. I've never felt like the government spends the money well either. So, you know, it's against the law probably for him to tax evade, but, you know, from a moral point of view, I don't feel bad about it at all, to tell you the truth. Gotta pay capital gains tax. That's correct. On baseball cards, I read that there is a capital gains tax. When your card appreciates in value and you sell it, you have to pay that capital gains tax on it. Unless you're a business, in which case you just pay the business tax. Some people don't have bank accounts, so the government just say, no, gotta have a bank account. I got myself an Alolan Diglett. Mister, that's better than the regular Diglett. Can you fit more cards in that ETB, mister? Yeah, a little more would probably fit in there. So if you wanted to do another order, I think that you would probably get a little more in there. The government takes our taxes to buy drugs. Something. They buy something. That's kind of technically true if you think about the government paying for, like, vaccines. So the government will make a contract deal with, like, Pfizer, and then they'll pay for everyone's vaccines. So they tax you, they take that money, and they hand it off to Pfizer, who becomes insanely wealthy, and then Pfizer makes everyone get vaccinated because you have to be vaccinated against the vaccine. You have to. We won't give you a choice. All right, we're almost here. Finally, man. I'm telling you, PayPal takes forever to load. So, we helped Adam Sharp, and now we're moving on to Michael Cusick. Michael Cusick says 3 Steam Siege 3 Sun and Moon base and 2 Cosmic. Very good. Let's start with those Cosmics. I'll go get 2 Cosmics. Yeah, this song's all hyped up, man. You also need 3 Steam Siege. Where am I going to get those Steamy Sieges from? I don't know where I have Steam Siege. Team Up's in there. How about this? I got 1 Steam Siege. Do I got more Steam Siege somewhere? Hopefully. What's this box under here? Ugh. Oh, cool. That's Roaring Skies. Very good. That's a McDonald's pack. I'll place them here for now. That's a Champion's Path pack. I'm looking for some more Steam Siege. I may need to go open a fresh case. Oops. PSA 1 Steam Siege. This song gets me hyped to beat up Mike. Civilized society needs taxes. It needs taxes. Yeah, I agree. There's a limit, though. Like, what if it was 99% taxes? That would just be too much. So it's always how much should the taxes be? And, you know, sometimes it gets to be too much, and then people, they want to go to war with their government. So you just have to be mindful about the amount that people want to be giving away. All right, give me a minute. I'm looking for a Steam Siege. Does this say on the box the number on it? XY11. So Steam Siege is XY11. Give me a minute. What's this box of? Oh, that's an empty box. This is not an empty box. That's Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates. Oh. Okay, I didn't have as much Steam Siege as I thought. So we're going to open up a fresh case of Steam Siege. That's Team Up, that's Sun and Moon. Oh. You guys want to see some beautiful Pokies getting open? Let me show you something. Doesn't that look nice? All right. I'm gonna have to restock Steam Siege. Ha-ha! Ooh, doesn't that look lovely? Now, I pretty much guarantee you there's going to be a Gardevoir Volcanion somewhere in the case. Probably more than one. That's a fresh case of Steamy CG. Something you probably don't see every day. Usually the cases are worth more than the individual booster packs. People collect cases. Okay. And he said 3 of them, right? I'm VMAXing, mister. I should have enabled skill-based matchmaking when I entered this universe. Are they slabbed, Mary? What? This channel alone has gone through so much Steam Siege. Case after case after case. It all eventually goes. It all eventually goes. So there's your 3 Steam Siege. You also need 3 Sun and Moon Base. Where's my Sun and Moon Base? Oh, yes, we have it right here. All right, good luck to Michael Cusick. Mr. Michael. Ooh. That fresh case, man, doesn't it just make you want to smell the cards? Oh, smells like fresh paper. Mistress, the reason why Steam Siege went up in price. Maybe. I like to think we contributed. We definitely contributed. I mean, we really have just gone through many cases. And I just gave away a case. So that's another case that's just gone forever. Probably there's a lot less of it than people realize. Because who's stocked up and hoarding Steam Siege? Probably almost absolutely no one is hoarding their Steam Siege collection. You know, no, sealed collection, that is. So nobody's hoarding Steam Siege. And there's probably a lot less of it on the market than you realize. And one day, when it's all been bought up, the price on it is probably going to jump like crazy. All right, here we go. Mr. Michael, pack number 1 is Bastiodon. Some warehouse somewhere has billions. Maybe. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Gardevoir EX. That's a hit. It's a hit. Woohoo! That's like what you hope to happen. Steam Siege is the Gardevoir set, isn't it? Lots of Gardevoir in that set. Here's Nidoran and Xerneas Hollow. All right, very cool. Now, Sun and Moon Base. We have Pelipper. It's kind of like pepper. Chinchou. Third pack is Arcanine Reverse Hollow. He looks pretty nice, actually. Cosmic Eclipse. You ready? Oh, very good. Pulling the Gallade. Unfortunately, he's a bit off-center. All right, so that would be a hit. And maybe we can pull a Charizard here, though. Nope, just a 0. That was for our friend, Mr. Michael Cusick. Oh, Michael. You didn't say that you were going to open Pokies. Oh, Michael. Here we are. I was thinking of a YouTuber. I'm dumb. A YouTuber named I'm Dumb. Who's that? King Metazoo. You guys are funny. Everyone's got an opinion on him. I will open up a Pokemon daycare where I will breed with the Pokemons. All right, Mary. That was too far. New bag. Is my Pikachu a 10? Says Sylvester Sands. New bag. Well, Mr. Sylvester, you already get a bag. Anytime you order cards, you'll automatically get a bag. But he says, is my Pikachu a 10? And so I think what he's wanting is for me to do a pre-grade. Let me go grab your bag. All right, so Mr. Sylvester, I think wants to do a pre-grade. Better be careful with that. Let's see what you got. So here's your Reverse Hollow Pikachu. And I would say he's thin on... He looks like he's thin on the top. Yeah, he's definitely thin right here. So he's I would call him slightly tilted, fatter on the bottom, thinner on the top, especially in this corner. That's why this corner is thinner than this corner, because it's tilted as well. It's very slight, okay? It's not like a big issue. There's also clearly something right here going on. See that little line? So, is he a 10? Maybe at PSA. This might be a PSA Gem Mint Pikachu. Will it be a 9.5 with CGC? Good question. Maybe. Metazoo is the trash altcoin of TCGs. Is he pumping and dumping? Isn't that what, that's what, what's his name just got in trouble for? The guy who had opened cards over here. See, I don't even remember his name. I'm so sick of people dick riding him purely based on his collection, especially because he spouts crap just to inflate his own worth. What? Yeah, but this Umbreon is at least $5,000, right? Thought you guys were talking about PokeRev. MetaZoo was started on $18,000, and yet their boxes are the prices they are. Wow. I mean, look, I can't hate on a guy who's out there, you know, I don't know what the right term is, but being a businessman. If he's out there being a businessman, that's what it's all about. It may sound like, oh, well, I hate that he's trying to say that his collection's valuable, but that's exactly how card trading works. Tell me it works any other way. Because when I was a kid and I wanted somebody's card, I'd have to go say, look, my card's really valuable and you don't even want your card, so make me the trade, you know what I mean? And so that's just the nature, a little bit, that's the nature of card trading. What I'm trying to say is I'm looking at him from a bird's eye view. You know, I'm not looking at him like, oh, that annoys me that he does that, but just like, what do you expect him to do, you know what I mean? Back in 2008, when I was deployed to Afghan, all we played was Pokemon on the DS. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if he wasn't doing it, somebody would be doing it. They'd be out there saying, hey, I've got the PSA 10 Charizards, and they're worth a whole bunch. I traded all my hollows for poop. Yeah. Well, and, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, graded 10 Charizards, there aren't a lot of them. And you can pretty much just claim whatever you want at that point. You could say, oh, my Charizards are worth 2 bazillion. You know what I mean? But at that point, you gotta look at who actually bought them and for how much. But the truth is, they are kind of selling for that much. So it's you know, it's like fine art. Who is to say that a banana, an empty banana peel, is worth $1 million? But somewhere out there, someone sold a banana peel for like $1 million. You guys know what I'm talking about? You heard the news on that? Yeah, some stupid art thing in like New York or California. I don't know where it was, but it's probably in New York. And it was just an empty banana peel, and they sold that as an artwork, and it sold for a ton of money. Somebody's out there with the cash to buy that kind of shit. And so I don't see the difference between somebody buying an empty banana peel for $1 million and someone buying a PSA 10 first edition Charizard for, like, let's say $250,000. I don't really see a huge difference between that. It's all in, it's just all in up to what the people with money are wanting to spend their money on. And if people want to spend big bucks on Gary's Charizards, I think that's actually very cool, which is probably why so many people like him, because he's out there kind of doing that, you know? He's out there. I don't know how he gets himself out there, but I guess, first of all, he's out there because he has the Charizards. And, you know, that's his fault that he's got them. He put them together, and other people could have done it, but he did it. So he was, I guess you could say he was a little bit ahead of the game. He probably ran out there and bought them for like $10,000. A lot of them probably sold for like 10. He probably bought maybe one or two of them, maybe even as much as 50. I don't know. But he ran out there, he collected them all, and then he said, look, I got most of them. And now they're worth 200,000. They're going to go to $1 million. You know what I mean? He can say that if he wants. But again, it's just like a fine art gallery. You can claim your painting of, I think I remember when I was younger, there was like a painting of Mother Mary, and then someone took like poop, like feces, and they smeared it all over the painting. That was another one that sold for like $1 million. So if you can claim that's $1 million, I just don't see what the problem with claiming that your very rare card is worth a lot of money either. So it's very interesting, but it does seem like a hustle too, and I think that's what catches people. People feel like, you know, maybe a little outrage over it. They go, well, that's a hustle, right? It is a little bit, but again, people like to look at the Mona Lisa. People like to look at all kinds of weird fine art, and I would say the same is for Pokemon. And you have to let go of your judgment in this case a little bit. You have to loosen your judgmentalness, I guess is the word. I don't know if that's a word. Ice Cold Beer says, I love how PokeRev baits his pay pigs into buying vintage packs for $600, $700, $800, $900,000 a pack just because you quote the PSA 10 price on everything. The chances of 10 are slim. Well, that depends, actually. Like, if you're talking Gym Challenge, the odds of a 10 are there. Isn't it like 50% of the time it grades 10? I think you can look it up. Actually, I don't know if it's 10. I don't know if it's 50%. It might be like 25%. But then, yeah, some sets, like, I think Jungle has an extremely low odds of grading 10. So some sets are much harder. But, you know, I think most people understand, especially if they're dropping so much money, they know that he's referring to a best case scenario. So we kind of redefine the concept of a chase card to mean not just, oh, I pulled Snorlax, but I happen to have pulled Snorlax who then grades a 10. So it's a different concept of what a chase is, right? So that's the best possible outcome. Mary says, too late, Mike. You said it. Anything. Now you're my slave? A pack 20 years old should be expensive, says D's Nuts. Mister, do you have a first edition graded Charizard? I do. I have a PSA 6 of him, and I believe I have a completed first edition base set holo collection. All right. So anyways, let's go ahead and refresh. Time to refresh. Fun conversation, by the way, guys. Very relevant to what we all love collecting cards, and so it's a very relevant topic. Yeah, you know, you can claim, so here's an Umbreon. Does it have markings on it? Yeah, so it says $300 for this Umbreon. It says in January of 2021, $950. I can claim that it's worth $2,000 all day long, but if no one will buy it from me for that much, then it's just not worth that much, you know? And that's the same for Gary. So if Gary's running around saying like, oh, my card's worth $250,000, that's great, Gary. But if he actually sells it for $250,000, he's done it. That's all. That's the whole game, isn't it? That's the entire game of getting a collectible and actually being able to trade up or being able to say, I won at trading or something. You know, it's kind of a complicated idea, I guess. You know, like why is gold valuable? Who's collecting gold and said, save all this gold, we're going to sell it to someone for more than it cost us, right? So that's what it's all about in the end. We'll call it TCC, TCG. What? Speaking of which, now that we've seen that Umbreon, what do you think the Umbreon goes for these days? Neo Umbreon. PSA 10. Japanese. Hey, I know that music. That's like F-Zero, right? Mister, I finally picked up my PSA Gengar Mimikyu Hyper Rare. Sweet! Alright, so we're looking for the cheapest priced one, by the way. That's what we're looking for. So the cheapest priced, buy it now, for those Umbreons is $1,500. And we're going to check sold listings too, though, because, you know, it's kind of like sold listings and currently available listings. They both sort of matter. It's like the asking price and the sold price. So both kind of matter. That's kind of like how gold works too. There's the asking price for gold and there's the sold price for gold. So it looks like the last Japanese Neo Umbreon sold marked down from $800, and then one before that sold marked down from $1,000. All right, so none have actually sold at $1,500, but somebody would certainly like to sell theirs for $1,500. And the real price on the card, well, this is what's interesting. Tax evasion is only okay if you have a PSA 10 Charizard. So what's interesting is, you know, they might have sold around this price last time they sold, but I would have obtained it around $300. So the card has gone up in value. And if I were to say, well, maybe the card's worth $1,500 now, would I just be hustling people out of their money, or would that be the real value? And it really is up to you guys to decide, you know, are you getting hustled, or will there be another one of these slabs available for sale at a lower price one day? And that's all a little bit of a gamble, because now you're starting to predict. You're trying to make a statement about what you think will happen in the market. And so Gary's making his own prediction. Gary's saying, okay, these Charizards I own, they're so rare, and they're going to go up by a bazillion. So he's making a prediction that he's going to get rich off his Charizards. The question is if he's right, and if people believe, or they want to buy into that idea that the Charizard is super valuable. Look at that, man. That's so cool. There's a little swirl on that one. So I'm going to say that back in the day, in 2020, this card would have sold for $300. And now the card maybe sells for $1,500. Well, that's how much you'd have to pay if you wanted to buy one right now. If you wanted to buy it now, it would be $1,500. Is it a little high? Maybe. But maybe it would sell for a solid $1,000. Maybe it'd sell for $1,200. Which, by the way, this also, what's interesting about the price here is this contradicts the whole Poké-Dip thing, right? Oh, Pokemon cards, they're crashing, they're crashing. Some of them really did. Base set crashed and Charizard crashed like crazy. Expensive Charizard cards really dropped in price. Some cards have gone up. This might be an example. This card hasn't really lost value. It continues to hold. Very interesting. All right. So let's go ahead and refresh and see who else wants to open cards. That was a little conversation we were having there, and it's a really good conversation to be talking about. Yeah, I could talk about this stuff till the cows come home. I don't know why. I could just talk all day. Why do I talk so much? I don't know. Just a lot to say, I guess. So after Sylvester Sands, we have Mr. James O'Brien, who says, another UFC pack. You got it, Mr. James. This is Mr. James' second UFC pack. Excuse me. UFC is just like Pokemon, except instead of collecting Pokemon, the Pokemon trainers put on boxing gloves and just beat the shit out of each other. Very simple. Very simple. Like when you use leg break. It's super effective. Sweep the leg. James, this is very cool. Thank you, man. Technically, if you own a majority of a product, you can decide the selling price. Nobody else has them in their possession to sell for cheaper, so you create the market. Yeah, a little bit, but then also you have to find a buyer. So let's say this card right here was Pop 1 and I'm the only one that has it. And I say, well, I'm only going to sell this for $20 million. That doesn't mean it's ever going to sell for $20 million. You know, you actually have to find somebody who wants it. And so you have to create a case like this is actually desirable to have in your home. You have to have things to compare it to. Like, what other cool things do people collect? Maybe they collect cars, like vehicles. Maybe they collect paintings. Maybe they collect sneakers, whatever it is people collect, right? And you have to say, well, you will spend $1 million on that. Come over here and spend $1 million on this Charizard. Marvin Vittori, rookie. So it's a very interesting concept. The person buying it also has to wonder, am I investing my money or am I tossing my money away? You know, and if the card goes up in value, you're investing. Read the names of the characters. Raquel Pennington. Woo! She's a waifu. Now, what is this? Knockout Artist. So this appears to be a special card. It says Jorge Masvidal. He's a knockout artist. Wow. Very cool. Who's this? You just pulled this card earlier. Marion Renault. This must be the regular version of the card. So now you got both versions. Oh, you've got a numbered card here. And this is going to be Chris Weidman. Weidman? Is it Weidman? All right, so Chris Weidman is an orange Prism card. And he's 1 out of 99. All right. Next we have Angela. Is it Angela or Angela? It's probably Angela. Here's Muslim Salikov. Damn, Salikov looked like he'd beat you up. Oops. They're like sticking to each other a little bit. And Giga Chickadzy. He's using Giga VMAX. Okay, he's a rookie. And finally, Johnny Walker. Woo! All right. Do you have PSA 10 Charizard Unlimited? No, I do not. There was a time when I almost bought one, but I said, I don't want that. All right, there you go, Mr. James O'Brien. James, you're ready to ship too. Like, holy. Here we are. Do you think kids in the future generation collect sport cards? They don't seem that interested in sports cards. I think that sport cards will find themselves competing with gaming cards like Pokemon. And that was a good prediction that I made back then because I started buying a bunch of Pokemon cards before the price jumped on them. And then their price jumped substantially. So I'm not the only one who seems to think that it's time for Pokemon cards to get expensive the way baseball cards and basketball and football cards have been expensive. And I think this is just the beginning for Pokemon. I think 60 years down the road, they'll be insanely expensive. Unless Pokemon the brand dies, which would be very similar to if Disney kind of died out as a brand. Remember, Disney's not actually that old. It's like one generation old. It could die, but I don't think it will. Why would it? I mean, it's just like, who's going to replace Disney? Disney's like, it's like bigger than a country in a way, you know what I mean? Disney is its own country. And Pokemon is kind of like that. It's like its own identity, its own country. And that's how powerful corporations have become. Same with like Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has been around even longer, but damn, they're powerful. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, those companies are super powerful, and their brands, the concept, I was talking about this the other day, the concept of a brand is new. Back in the past, we didn't really have brands. If you wanted, you know, a loaf of bread, you just went to the local bakery. There wasn't Entenmann's, there wasn't Hostess, there wasn't Little Debbie. So the concept of a brand is relatively new. It's only been around for like less than 100 years. And these brands that we have today, someday they'll be 500 years old. You know what I mean? And the question I would ask you guys is, do you think any brand would die? Lots of brands will die, but some of them won't ever die. I have a feeling they will never die. And that would be like Coca-Cola. It's never going away. Disney's never going away. Google's never going away. Very, very unlikely. But yeah, some brands have proven themselves, and that's a very new idea that you should stop and think about. Still taking orders? I sure am. I'm going real slow, so I apologize. Let's get it moving. Samuel Arocho, he says 2 XY Evos. Keep all these, please. Mr. Samuel, we do bookless, okay? No bulk. He says 10 Chilling Rain. Oh, Sam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! Oops. We'll grab all the Pikachus and Charmanders for you, though, okay? So have no fear on that. 2 Darkness and live shipping. Oh, he's doing live shipping. I'm sorry, I didn't read that part. Yeah, we'll keep all your... We can do all that. We can keep all your bulk. I didn't realize you were live shipping. I apologize. Here goes. With the live shipping, we're just trying to stay under £1. That's all. I must go and research MetaZoo. Wish me luck. Metapoo! Yeah, MetaZoo's just... I don't know. I don't know how to feel about MetaZoo. You know, I'm pretty tough. I don't really even like Digimon. I don't collect Digimon. I don't really collect any Yu-Gi-Ohs. I don't collect any Magic. It's just Pokemon. Sometimes your best bet is to just focus on a singular, the thing you expect to go up the most. The irony is that, you know, Mr. King Gary Pokemon, he seems to understand that concept. That's why he went out and bought nothing but Charizards. But now he's over here telling you need MetaZoo. It's like, well, why don't we just buy nothing but Pokemon? That's what you did. You know what I mean? So here's Delibird. Here goes. This is for Samuel Arocho. Where is MetaZoo? Good question. Here's Slowking. It's in Cincinnati. Ooh, I like this song that's playing. We've got Shuppet. Oh, that's a hit. Beautiful. Look at that Celebi full art. Excellent. Okay, here's Snover. When something tries too hard to be collectible, it automatically is garbage to me. I don't know what that means, trying too hard to be collectible, but my point is, King Gary, the reason he's so successful is because he said, wait a second, I don't need all these other Pokemon. I should just collect the #1 best Pokemon, which would be first edition Charizard. He collected other cards too, but he mainly just collected those, didn't he? He collected tons of the Charizard. So he understands a concept like that. He didn't collect, you know, little bits of different sets here and there, or different other TCGs. But now here he is saying, wow, MetaZoo, I love it so much. Go out and buy some. And it contradicts what he himself has done. So he wouldn't give that advice to himself. And that's probably one of the simplest ways you could criticize his endorsement of MetaZoo. And he should be pretty clear if he's endorsing MetaZoo. He should be like, yeah, I'm endorsing MetaZoo. It's my friend's thing. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. If your friend's making a card company, you should be like, go check out my friend's card company. You know what I mean? Oh, that's right. He wanted all these, didn't he? So you got Charmander and Electabuzz. All right, Mr. One, extremely well-centered Electabuzz. And the common and commons from it. Now, I got to say, we got to find out how heavy your bag is. Yeah, you know, all that bulk's heavier than all those pulls put together. Bulk is heavy. Here's Sir Farfetch'd and Arctovish. Woo! I don't know that he says to collect MetaZoo. I think he says he really enjoys the game. Oh, I see. King Gary collects very TCG. Did you say every TCG? Maybe there's more to him. Maybe I don't know how many cards he truly collects. All right, Samuel Arocho. Maybe other people don't know either. Maybe that's why they're so fast to judge, you know? They're like, hey, you can't collect anything other than Pokemon. Samuel Aguayo. Okay, there's Sam Aguayo. Keep all these, please. It'll go to my daughter. Sounds good. Another thing is Logan Paul is pushing an altcoin now and acting like he didn't create it. What? The owner said in an interview, him and Logan came out with it together, and Logan made the character. Oh, man. These guys are making millions of dollars off this stuff. This whole, like, pump and dump kind of stuff. It makes me very annoyed. Yeah, it annoys me a lot, actually. And it makes me feel like that's the idea with most of these coins out there. You know, it's just kind of like, ugh, I don't like them very much. Sergio, Steven, Soli, Sate, Squid Pokemon, Shooter McShooty, SC Gaming, and Sebflow, Shooter McSweaty, that's his actual name. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and grab you a fresh bag, and I'll pop all these in here. Mr. Alrocho. Let me think about it. I feel like I had just said that your bag's too large. Here it is. Samuel Rojo. Figured it out. There we go. I found you. MetaZoo looks ugly. End of discussion. Good thing you sold your Bitcoin right away, mister. Not before I lost money. I lost money. Sadly. I've looked at Ethereum. It hasn't truly recovered from when it fell. You know, it stayed at 2.5 for a while after the initial falling, and then it went all the way down to 2.1. So it definitely is struggling. But, you know, it did have a colossal rise first before it fell like that. So it's not like, I'm sure the guys who are in it are still all the way in it. They're like, no, this is awesome. It's the best. Crypto all the way. Let me go get your address, Mr. Samuel. Looks like we've never shipped you before, unless you're international. Hating on a game is a bit weird, says James O. Oh, here we are. I've got your address. An address that begins with 40. Really large orders tonight, man. I'm impressed. You guys are going deep. And Mr. James O'Brien opening up those UFC packs. Holy. Ooh, that sounds so good. What was that? So, Mr. Sam, I think we're going to do the same thing for you. We're going to do a padded envelope. I think the influencer is bringing bad vibes to crypto. Well, it's not that it brings bad vibes, but it reveals that crypto really could just be a pump and dump. You know what I mean? Like, I still am not convinced of the value of it. But people see it going up in value and they go, I've got to own this. And I don't know, it's an interesting thing. And then you got like these YouTubers that are like, yeah, just come up with your own crypto, tell people they got to buy it, it's brand new. They will, and then just dump your crypto because you're the original owner of it. Just like NFTs, like he made, I guess, millions off of NFTs when he started selling his Logan Paul NFT. How much did he make? Like $2 million in a day? You know, people probably noticed that. That's like life-changing. Picking up $2 million, that's life-changing. You live like a king now. You got $2 million, you know? Invest $1 million and then go have fun with the other $1 million. You're done. And then us plebs are here living like normal people, working normal jobs, earning $60,000 a year. And this guy just casually picks up $2 million in a day. But it's not that he contributed $2 million of value to anyone. He just made up an NFT, said it was valuable, and people believed him. And so they threw all their money at him. You know what I mean? It is a bit, you know, it's weird. I don't know how to feel about it. Conflicted. Next up, we got Adam Sharp. He says, 10 Shining Fates. I need a new bag. I'ma kiss your toes. You best not, Mr. Adam Sharp. I'll thank you to stay away from my toes. I'm happily married. Logan used 1 box of his 6 to make double what he paid for all 6. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, he got into this. You guys come over here, and I make a few bucks every pack, and maybe a little more. It depends on which pack, but he came over, and he said, I'm going to take a $500,000 box or $250,000 and turn it into $1 million. And he just did it so fast. Maybe that's just him getting paid for being an influencer, you know? Maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's never been about the Pokemon cards. Maybe he deserves it because he's an influencer who built the audience that would allow him to do it. It's something that I struggle with. You know, I think about it a lot, trying to figure out how I feel about it. It's a very interesting concept. Nobody, I don't know if other people could have easily done it, but I was going to say probably nobody without a very large following on YouTube could get away with that. All right, here we go. Steep. I hope Logan is smart and don't dump and pump this coin. Pump and dump. Art has to be considered productive work. Yeah, I suppose. It's an interesting thing. I just don't know how I feel about it. Steep. Box breaks are really cool, though. I gotta say that. If Logan was smart, he would pump and dump. Now he's gonna play the long game. Decidui. Mister, can I have any open ETB boxes you got? All right, I'm sending them right over, right now. There you go. Mister, you think TikTok will overtake the other social media since it's so popular with Zoomers? Dude, I'm a boomer and I like it. I love TikTok. Facebook is boring. What are the other ones? Twitter's boring. It's all TikTok for me all day. I'll do TikTok. It's my favorite social media by far. I guess there's Instagram, which maybe that's a little bit similar to TikTok, but I tried Instagram. I just didn't like it as much. Maybe it's the format. I couldn't tell you. TikTok all day. You know what TikTok actually reminds me of? It reminds me of Imgur. Okay, but Imgur would be like images, right? Images. Is it GIFs? I don't remember if it's GIFs, but so TikTok's very similar to Imgur in the way that it feels to go through. Nice, man. Check it out. He's picking up Eternatus V Golden card, and look at the centering. It looks fantastic. The centering. Wow, that looks really good. Be sure to grade that one. That one's probably a 10. Woo! You grade it right now with TCC grading. Wikipedia will overtake TikTok. Wikipedia. Here's the Dene. Imgur died when they killed spicy photos. What? On their site? They got rid of porn on Imgur? Why do companies keep doing this? So dumb, dude. Everyone watches porn. Probably everyone. Maybe there's somebody in, like, you know, a very hyper-conservative family that avoids it. Or maybe, like, the Amish. They probably don't watch anything. I don't know. They probably still do. And that nobody wants to admit it. It's like nobody wants to admit that, yeah, well, I've seen the dirty stuff. You know what I mean? God, man, I don't get it. So weird. I feel like it's still stigmatized, and I feel like it's sort of a relic of a religious past for humanity. Obviously, we have shame that helps us regulate our sexuality. So all these companies are aware that we're not at a point socially that you can do any degenerate thing and no one will care. But it's like at the same time, like, have we come far enough that places like Imgur won't totally delete the ability to upload a naughty photo? It's so silly. I don't know. Maybe that's me thinking like we're capable of too much. Don't Amish not have iPhone 3 yet? That's right. They're still waiting on the update they're waiting for the wood phone. So Mr. Adam Sharp, he ordered these cards and say, I need a new bag. I'm gonna kiss your toast. But you know, Adam Sharp, I could just ship these out with your other cards, right? So you had other cards. Give me a minute here. Hold on. Let me open up your ETB. You've got this lovely ETB with priority mail shipping. You might as well take advantage of it. So what we'll do is we'll pull these out. We'll just turn these sideways. That's all we do now. So we turn these sideways. Okay. These go into the box. What is this music, man? Freaking weird music. Oh, why did I grab a penny sleeve? Here we are. Any deals on boosters or ETBs? I got a great deal. 1 Smoochum and 2 Togi Kisses, and you get 1 free TCC booster pack. What's the difference between a boomer and millennial? Chris, I get free healthcare. Mister, I have OnlyFans where I show my Pokeballs bouncing on Brock's face. Mister, what else do you turn sideways? Wink. What? I don't get the sexual innuendo on that one. What is this music? Speaking of sexual innuendo, you hear this music, guys? Oh, wow. Baked beans. You know, it's like some sexy background music. It sounds glamorous. That's what the music sounds like. It's very glamorous music. It's like, So here we go. Joshua Glassman, 3 Eevee Heroes. We had the glamorous music playing. Wait, what? Didn't get that. This song, says Jesus. That's what I'm saying. What was up with that music? Playing at just the right time. All right, Joshua. Mr. Josh. Mr. I said new bag, General Mills. Says Pokey Sly. Give me a second. 10 Shining Fates. I need new bag. Oh, are you Mr. Sylvester Sands? Hold on. Sylvester Sands, you said new bag, is my Pikachu a 10? That's what you actually said. You said, is my Pikachu a 10? As if you were ordering a pre-grade. I tell you what, man, let's say you did order a General Mills. Let's go get you a new bag and a pack of General Mills. It just makes more sense. All right, so give me a second. Let me finish opening these. I forgot who we were opening these for, see, because he got me all distracted. But he did pull one lovely Espeon. But just the Espeon, that's not the hyper rare. Where's the hyper rare? You got me all confused over here. So that was for Joshua Glassman. And he says, I have a bag from a long time ago. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can find a Joshua Glassman bag. You did use your name, I think, right? So let's see. Joshua Glassman, let me mention, if all your bag had was hollows in it, and I just mean hollows, what likely happened was I got rid of it by now, if it's an old bag. But if, oh, here we are, Joshua Glassman. There we go. What if you were born in 1935? Are you a boomer? You're a boomer. You're ancient, man. What would that make you today? That would make you... He said 35, right? So that would be 65 plus like 21 years. What would that be, like 86? Did I say that right? I hope to live that long. Look, he did just have hollows, but I kept his bag on the... You're lucky, man. Joshua Glassman, your bag was one of the bags that should have been gotten rid of, so you're lucky I did not get rid of it. You got all your hollows in there still. Now, Mr. Sylvester Sands said I misunderstood his message, or maybe he just miswrote. Maybe he meant to say, please open one General Mills. So we're going to get one General Mills for Mr. Sylvester Sands, no problem. And we'll get you a new bag. Maybe what he meant to say is, please open a pack of General Mills and tell me if the Pikachu is a PSA 10. Maybe that's what he meant to say. All right. Oh, you also pick up Hatena. Congratulations. So that's a hit pack because you got 2 pulls. So there's the Hatena. And here's the very good-looking Pikachu. By the way, did I mention this artwork is fantastic? People are hyped up over special delivery Pikachu. And there are just so many Pikachu cards out there, you know? Like, he's just another Pikachu in a long line of many Pikachu cards. But people were dropping, like... How much did the the special delivery Pikachu go up to? Didn't he go up to, like, 3,000 or some insane amount of money for a 10? And back then I was saying he's overpriced. It can't stay that high. There's no way. And now I think he goes for considerably less. So, Mr. Sylvester, let's go get a new bag for you. Yeah, it really shocked me when that happened. By the way, what kind of TikTok videos should I make today? What do you guys think? So you don't do Venmo or Cash App, says Chase Michael. Venmo is PayPal, by the way, and I don't do anything other than PayPal, okay? So Venmo and PayPal are the same company. If you have a Venmo account, you have an account hosted by PayPal. They're owned by PayPal. And all I accept is PayPal right now, I'm afraid. It's very easy to set up an account, okay? It's also, I think, probably the most common online bank account in America. I don't know about the world, but in America for sure. Why did I just write Joshua Glassman down? Because I'm distracted. It's Sylvester Sands. I knew that. I even said it before I wrote it down. Sorry about that, Sylvester. We write it very gently so that we don't put any pressure on the card underneath. Do some Hidden Fates versus Evo for TikTok, says Pablo Hall. Mister, what's your favorite food? My favorite food, crab legs, by far crab legs. Yeah, I'd eat them all the time, but I can barely afford. What I buy is I'll buy canned crab meat, since it's a bit more affordable than like frozen crab legs. But if I could eat nothing but king crab legs every day, I'd probably die from whatever disease you get from eating too much crab, because I love crab leg. It's pretty rare for me to get to have crab leg, though, sadly. You know, it's not that I can't afford it either. I look at the price, And it just makes me cringe. And I go, I won't be able to enjoy it because it's so freaking expensive. Mr. Do My Little Pony packs for TikTok. Oh, okay. All right, My Little Pony packs coming right up. How about your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Igglybuff. Not really. Next up, we have a very large order from our friend Devin Kawamura. He wants 3 live boosters and 10 Jet Black. You got it, Mr. Devin. Good luck. No! Devin, you were meant to defeat the Sith, not join them. That's the bummer card. It's reached spot number 6. Where should we start with the bummer card? $700? So I apologize. You picked up the bummer card. Pack number 2. You got Victini. And pack number 3. Sonya. Woo! Oh, wait, that doesn't go in the front. So what we do is we locate the very back of the box, and the bummer card goes in the back of the box. Wow. Well, how about those? Let's see if you can get any luck in the Jet Black before we feel too bad about it. Let's see what happens. Stop bummer at spot 10. Well, so then it'll turn into a $200 whatever it turns into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, don't worry, Devin. This will be the hot one. All right, here we are. Sneep. 1. And 2. Sneep. All right, Mr. Devin. Guaranteed hyper rare. 100%. Let the bomber get all the way up to a gym challenge pack. I just said hyper rare guaranteed, and he immediately pulled a hyper rare. Oh, Devin. How about that? Wow, that was crazy, actually. All right, Devin, now you just got to order some Eevee Heroes, and we'll do it again. Lube says, nice. Cold. I'm the Magic Man. Here's Weavile. Cold. Cold. Woo, that's right. Here's Aurora. Very nice. So, 10 packs, 2 hits. You got Peonia. Is that her name? Or Peony or something like that? I don't know. Pee on me. Eevee Heroes now. That's right. Eevee Heroes. Sweep. Look, she's got that little tie. She's like, I got my little tie. Dude, I need to get my wife a little tie. What the hell? What is up with the little tie? Why is the little tie the hottest thing I've seen? So, Devin, what is up with the little tie? Devin, you got to be like in an overflow by now, right? You're not just in a box, right? Let's see. Your bag's always moving around, man. So I never keep track. Hard to keep up. So that's Damien over there. I know where you are. You're on the right. You're on the left, I mean. Here it is. Devin Kawamura. Devin, it's Devin Kawabunga. Master, says Brad Johnson. Oh, Mr. Johnson. All right. Well, I'm sorry about those tough live custom booster pack pulls. I'm glad that the Jet Black Spirit wasn't also cold, because there was a very fair chance for that to happen. And then I was just going to feel real bad, and I was going to cry myself to sleep. Let's see what's next. After this live stream, I got so much shipping to do, because it's a Monday morning, so a lot of shipping gets done Monday morning. And then I think I'm going to try and assemble my TV downstairs. I bought a TV for streaming. I'm new here. Can you explain to me what's going on? How's it going, new here? So what we do is you can order cards from me right now, and I'll open them for you. It's very simple. I was one of the earliest guys to be doing this. PokeRev was doing it before me, I think, but he was doing like vintage box breaks. What I do is a little simpler. You can buy like a single pack of cards, like maybe like something modern. You can buy 1 pack of it if you want, and your cards will go on the table. So you get a bag and it sits on the table with your cards, and then later on you can tell me to ship it out whenever it is you think that you're done. So it's kind of like having a mini online collection, you know what I mean? So you have a little collection on this table. You fill it up and you send it out anytime you want to. All right, there we are. Woo. I bet Mr. has had Quip dress up as Misty before. I have not, but I wouldn't protest. I'd say, very good. Mr. Miguel says, 1 Evo, 1 Hidden Fates. Snipe of the year. All right, 1 Evo and a Hidden Fates. Let's see where that's at. We need to get new Hidden Fates. Give me a minute. Oh, all the remaining Hidden Fates are so far away. Can I reach? Got it. Woo! If my arms were just a bit longer. Hidden Leaf Village. Okay, there's your Hidden Fates, Mr. Mike's side. All right, so Mr. Mike's side, you should do me a favor and let me know what the total for that is so I can subtract it from that card. But let's see. What does Mr. Mike's side pull? Isn't it something like 47? Is it 47? I think it's 47. Yes, 47. Here we go. These scary pricey cards, huh? Psychic Energy and Pinsir GX. Okay, it's not a totally empty pack. The Pinsir is, well, he's Pinsir. And the Psychic Energy, quick, grade that energy card. That's what I did. I literally graded my Hidden Fates cards. And then we've got Brock's Grit and Pidgeot. All right, kind of just like the Hidden Fates pack. It's not really good, but it's not really bad either. Pidgeot EX is decent, and you got a Brock's Grit. There we go. Wait, that's not Charizard. 270 minus 247, huh? So that would be like 223. So you got 223. Quick math. When the numbers are totally mathematically wrong. All right. I think we're all caught up. It's 196 minutes in, so I think we're ready to end the live stream. Let's go ahead and add Mr. Mike Side's cards to his bag. Another nice night. Fun conversations. I love talking, guys. So I love it when we can talk about a fun subject. I think tonight we were talking about, what were we talking about? All kinds of things. But we talked a little bit about King Pokemon. I was sharing some of my strongly held opinions about the overusage of the term artificial intelligence. And we're talking about a variety of things. Metapoo. It was the next pack, says Mike's side. My order, says Sam. Mister, can we get rid of any bulk hollows in my bag? And also show me what's inside my bag. We certainly could do that, Mr. Jeff. Ooh, I like this song that's playing. So you would probably want to keep the Eevee. It's a cute card. But like Crabominable, all right. Oh, holy. Pikachu. Bay. Damn. There's a Zekrom. He's kind of cool. What is this music? This is really good music. Gengar. He's so gang. Peonia. You got another Peonia. Peony. Oh, no. You got this guy too, huh? I'm sorry. Didn't you get that from like a pull from the... I think you got that out of the Live Custom Boosters or something. Talo. It's a cool looking Sceptile. I'll leave him in. You've got a Shadowless Dugong. Cool. Mega Charizard. Oh, Mr. Florges is sleeved. I don't know why I sleeved it. I guess it was just a thing I did back in the day. I don't know. Okay, very good. So we put your little bag on a diet, and you'll notice it immediately lost weight. Considerable amount of weight. And you saw that you had some pretty fancy cards in there, too. Let me take this simple Florges out of her little bag. All right, and these will end up in a Live Custom Booster somewhere. And then they'll end up in another person's bag. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation. Yo, mister, you got to watch the movie The Greatest Story Never Told. It really makes you question what we've all been taught. Okay. Chrisbot says, mister, we shouldn't fat shame bags. Sam says, I made an order. Did you say no more orders? What's up, Sam? Let's go see what your order is. We take care of it right now, Mr. Sam. Thank God for being up at 3 a.m. Mister, read this comment last. Panu Horko says hi. So I can see we have an order. Did I miss any orders? Let me just look backwards and make sure no one was missed. Doesn't look like any was missed. So we have an order for Mr. Peter Waddington. Hello, Peter. Peter, Pumpkin Eater. He says 1 live and 1 Evos. Oh, man, here comes the live pour. You ready? So here's the Evos. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. PSA 9, SV93. SV93. More like SV Stinky Poopy. If I can find it. What the frick? Oh my gosh, let me just grab the whole group. Oh, it's actually kind of decent. Okay. And give me a minute. You know, I gotta make it... Here, I'm just gonna take it out of the whole damn sleeve. Freaking faster. Alright, here we are. Haha. Well, it's kind of a beat up sleeve. Wondering if Simon is trying to get Mr. to signal white. What? He's trying to signal super edgy edgelord. All right, here we go. Tapu Smoopu. That's your pull. So that's the full art Tapu Koko. Ooh. He's out of Hidden Fates. And now for the XY Evolutions. Voltorb Charmander. Ooh, what is this music? Dude, I'm hearing some music tonight that's really good. I heard some really bad ones, too. Look at this Beedrill. Wow, such a well-centered Beedrill. Very good. Now that goes to Mr. Peter Waddington. How's it going, Peter? Thank you for joining us. Tapu Koko. More like Tapu Kuchu. Peter Waddington. He'd be in the P-Box. What is this music? Did it ever feel like music in the past was written really well and we don't really write good music anymore? Here we are, Peter Waddington. If you have Discord, I would be down for discussion. I do have a Discord. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Woohoo! What is this music? This is from... It's from Evo. That's the actual name of the game. EVO. Oh, man, that's catchy as hell. I need to make like a custom playlist for Mike's side to assemble off of these ones that I actually enjoy. Do you listen to Muck Sticky Mister? What? Play Earthbound. Yeah, Earthbound is pretty good too. Didn't the Earthbound music inspire the guy who made Undertale? I'm pretty sure it did. Alright, we're refreshing. Mister, write the names down. I like music that makes you think more, and that's what this does. This kind of music. It's obvious that the objective for that was successfully completed. Completed! Mister, check Discord after in regards to the trade, says Johnny P. What? There's a trade? Who are you on Discord? There's so many different names on Discord. Wait, is this it? No, that's Mike's side. Of course it's Mike's side. I know who Mike's side is. We have an order from Mr. Devin Kawamura, who says 2 XY Evolutions. Oh, Mr. Devin. Here we are. XY Evolutions. Woo! We all getting played. Now, Simon, you will own nothing and be happy. Oh, man. I swear, man, the whole concept of, like, aristocracy, everyone hated that idea, and we got rid of it. We're like, woo, freedom and all this other stuff, and now we're, like, rushing back to it. It never goes away. There's always some sort of, oh, nice. That's another hit. You're doing well. So you're definitely getting a nice pull here. That's the Lily Pad Mew Hollow out of Evolutions, and you got Reverse Hollow Magmar as well. I own you, mister. Wow, well, U.S. government does, doesn't it? Whew. Yeah, I get tired of it, man. People like freedom. They really like freedom. And I think that's what we all want. And, but then there's like a group of people that are just like, nah, I don't want that at all. How could Hitler killed? Are you going on about Hitler conspiracies? I think I've heard that. You're talking about like the you're so one of the common, you know, like arguments against what happened with the Holocaust is, oh well, they inflated the number of Jews that have died. You know what? It happened back then. I'm not going to question it. It doesn't affect my life. And even if it was like, let's say it was just 500,000, it was still horrifying. It was absolutely horrifying what they did. So it's like, who cares if the number's off from 6 million? And I don't know if it is. I'm just saying, I'm entertaining the possibility that their numbers inflated. But it's not like they were, all right, 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean? So they probably weren't doing that. But it was some massive number of people, and it was a genocide. It was an attempted genocide, and it was absolutely barbaric. So it was terrible, man. Devin, and they were wrong to do it, and they'll always be remembered that way, and that was their choice to do that. You know what I mean? So that's their own fault. So Mr. Devin, you're over here. Maybe they should have thought about it a little more. Not that every country has been nice to the people, indigenous people, or maybe like people that are unwanted within a society, or you know what I mean? So every society's done its thing, but what Hitler and the Nazis did was particularly cruel and horrible. Pretty horrible. All right, there we are. Mr. Michael Cusick. Hey, mister, take the 5 best cards from my bag and send them to CGC Tier 1, and I'll donate my holos. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael. Let's go grab 5 cards. Dying from carbon monoxide poisoning is similar to being gassed. What? I'm dying. So here's Gardevoir. Gardevoir is very likely going to have a shot at going. You should keep this Arcanine. He's kind of nice. You should probably keep these too. These are like old XY era holos. So I'm going to throw these other ones off, though. That's the bulk pile. So here's Lurantis. These are old holos. These aren't. These are Sun Moon. What is this music? It's so nice. Oh. Magnemite, huh? Now he's off center. Primarina. We got Magcargo. Pick-a-Peck. Oh, what's this? We got a Hyper Rare, huh? So this is a bit off center, but we're still going to consider it, okay? Oh, this is definitely going. Here's a Reverse Hollow Mew. He looks okay. That's being considered. This is being considered. This is being considered. Oh, mister, what are all the hits back here? Jesus. You got Squirtle, Gengar, Dene. Okay, Persian. Now, I don't think these cards have a chance for a 10. I think these would have been graded in the past, and I ended up saying these have no shot. So we're going to go ahead and add these to that pile. You know, it's not that they're all necessarily going to fail a 10, but it looks like some of them are. And regular GXs tend not to be people's top priority. So I'm going to assume it's not yours either. Oh. Okay, that as well. And here you have some hollows. I'm going to keep these in your bag. They're just a little bit older. Now, we want to talk, pick 5 out of here, huh? So what we're looking for are 5 that'll grade well. But by value, let's talk about them by value. So Pikachu's pretty top. So is Blastoise. Those two are extremely valuable. Charizard, Reshiram are always going to be pretty good. This is a Japanese rainbow hat guy. I don't think he's ever going to go for that much. Lapras VMAX is pretty solid if he can grade well, but there's probably going to be a lot of them. But he looks like he might be able to grade well. Probably not at CGC, though. So this is a CGC submission, and they're real tough. Let's see. So let me set these down over here. Those 3 are very likely going out. How about this Gardevoir? Let's check this Gardevoir out. Tough to get good grades on. Oh, man, you pulled a great Gardevoir. Gardevoir's got to go out. That's so good. Okay, let me see this card. No, so this guy's really off-center. That's the problem for Calyrex here. I mean, you could send him anyways because you know he's not going to get a PSA 10 either. But one of these might actually get a 10, you know, like a pristine. Yeah, so we're going to be sending out Gardevoir Sylveon. That's also a very strong pull. All right, there you go, Mr. Michael Cusick. Those are my choices for your top 5 cards. I removed some hollow cards from your bag. I appreciate the donation. You got great cards, man. And let's go grab some sleeves. 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most of our VMAX Pikachus are off-centered. Yeah, man, humans are crazy. We'll do like the most torturous things to each other. It's actually pretty crazy because even animals aren't typically as bad as humans. Humans are like creative. Humans are smart and creative. So like if we really want to hurt each other, we can hurt each other way worse than a wild animal would hurt each other. It's pretty sad actually. And you know, I learned a lot about that Holocaust stuff, and I've heard I've heard the theory that, oh, they lied about the number of Jews killed. Oh, it was only this much, but it's like, so what if it was only that much? It was still like, even if you could say the numbers are smaller than 6 million, it's just like, it was still pretty horrible, man. And you're probably tired of hearing that too. You're probably tired of hearing people talk about how bad it was and Hitler's the worst. I think what happens, you know, if you have enough people trying to convince you of how bad something is, you'll naturally rebel against it. You know, that's just a human psychology, sort of like it's a tenacious part of you that doesn't want to agree with everything that you've been told. But go look at the pictures. It's just horrible. And yeah, I mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe. There's no convincing people of anything these days. It's the internet. Also, you know, I do get tired of, let's say, people on the left calling everything they don't like Hitler. It's just not true. And I feel like they make a mistake themselves of conflating simple things that you should have the freedom to talk about to something as horrifying as like an actual genocide. And they're not right either when they do that. You know what I mean? I get really tired of that kind of stuff. That happens all the time. Everything I don't like is Hitler. You know what I mean? You ever heard that? Everything I don't like is Hitler. So you got so many people, and we care so much about World War II. It's so weird. Like, can we move on from World War II at some point? Every time we get into politics, someone's going to talk about World War II. I'm so tired of talking about World War II. Everything gets compared through the lens of World War II. We were such a great country back then. You know what I mean? I get so tired of that. We were such a great country. World War II, boomers. I get really tired of that. C1, Michael Cusick. Well, of course, that's because of how dramatic it was. And America probably was way more united back then because we were in an actual war that we could lose. Although I didn't think we were thinking we were going to lose. Michael Cusick. I watched the Boondocks. I'm gangstalicious. What? There you are. It was 60 to 80 years ago. We definitely need to move on, says Kirschbot. Yeah. Well, all of our politicians are quite old, though. So I guess from their point of view, it does make sense a little bit to still refer back to, you know, World War II, and oh, you're on the wrong side of history on this subject. You're like the Nazis or something like that. And you know, I get all that. So maybe it's just because they're older that they keep referring to it. I'm 32, and I've heard all the arguments so many times. It's like you just kind of want to move beyond like history. But then on the other hand, it's sort of a convenience thing, isn't it? Because it's like when people say, hey, we want more wealth redistribution, then a Republican would do something like, oh yeah, well, look at what happened in China, look at what happened in Cuba, look at what happened in the Soviet Union. So they do the same thing. They cling on to the past. So I suppose that's what we do. We take a look at history and we say, oh, you're just repeating history. You got to avoid that. Wow, these are some fantastic cards. I can't wait for them to return, Mr. Michael. Excuse my ranting. Place that right there. And, oh wait, we don't have to place that there because I finally got this box back, so we can place it over here. How nice. History tends to repeat itself. Yeah, for example, I go to the bathroom in the morning, and the next morning, I go to the bathroom again. It seems like it's just repeating itself. It's like I have a cyclical bowel movement. Imagine the nukes we have today. Hopefully you get a pristine 10. That's right, only pristine 10s. The world is a circle. Oh man, mind blown. Wait a second, you don't believe in flat earth? Can I order a pack or am I too late? You know what? It's pretty late. We got one more order for Mr. Sylvester Sands, and let's cut it off there. He wants another pack of General Mills. I don't blame him, because it's a very cute set, and he could complete it. So you've got the Hatterene. You need these guys too. Why can't I remember his name? The sheep, Morpeko, Yamper, and Galarian Ponyta. Wooloo, that's the sheep's name, Wooloo. The world is a giant nut. Whoop. Pikachu. All right, this time it was just a Pikachu. He looks pretty clean on the surface. I'm liking the centering. He's pretty clean. Oh, well, except for maybe this. See that? So that's a non-perfect corner. But yeah, he's pretty close. I like him. My bad, the shape is shaped like a dinosaur. That's right. Double thick. All right, there we go. Woo! I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the live stream and you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button or the bell if you want to know when I'm going live. I go live roughly the same time. It's the late night stream, right? So I go live pretty late at night if you're in the United States. Not so late if you're in the UK or Australia. I think it's the morning time for UK, and I think it's the afternoon for Australia. But yeah, I'm going to head off and get to I got lots to ship, so I'm going to be shipping now, okay? See you later, guys.